Sheesh. All right, y'all. Hey, handsome. Hey, handsome. How you doing, handsome? I'm a handsome man. He's a handsome boy. Hey, y'all. Look. It's been long. Hey. Hey. It has been a while, huh? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Handsome? Booker. Booker. Boogie. Hey, Boogie. You gonna say hi to him, Boogie? He like, nah, get me off this camera. Man, trying to look. He act like a nigga that got a girlfriend. Hey, Carl. Why you act like a nigga that got a girlfriend that don't want to be seen on my story, on my live? What you on? You ain't got no other owners but me. I feel full. I ain't even ate a lot. What's up, pretty lady? Hey, Casanova Picasso. Hey, good stuff. Hey. I need to put on some more comfortable bottoms. Ones without holes in them. In the center. Where the Dominique podcast, Rainbow Road here it is. Carl, boy, if you don't shut your... What the hell you got on in that thing? Is that an army fatigue outfit you got on? What grown ass men going around? What grown men going around here with army fatigue on? A full head, whole set. What is this? High school? Hut 2, 3, 4 looking ass nigga. Boy, get your ass, boy, if you don't get your snack. Boy, if you don't get your yes sir looking ass on, boy, get your ass on. On your face. Carl. See, now I'm on your head now, Carl. Boy, I'm on your head. Hold on. Well, you look like a... No. Because I'm trying to think of the word. And I can't think of this dang old word. You look like a sergeant choreographer. And that, like, you look like you in the army, but you dance behind the sergeant's back looking ass nigga. Stupid ass boy. Shut your head. Damn, Dom, it's been a minute. Thought the live was glitching. Why you thought it was glitching? Carl, where you at? Looking like a little lizard. Boy, you look just like a road lizard. You iguana looking at that nigga. Boy, I'm on your ass, boy. You married yet? No. Is that liquor? No, this is a smoothie. Listen here. One thing you ain't gonna ever catch me doing is any kind of drugs. Liquor is a drug. Back on here roasting. You daggone right, I'm on here roasting. Carl started it. The thing about me and Carl is we started this relationship years ago. Soon as he start, I go. Where you at, Carl? You real quiet. Do you hear me, boy? I'm sorry, but make another rap song. I like your last one. Good. I'm gonna make a lot of songs. You gonna like all of them. Wait, I thought that was liquor. Listen, don't ever think that Dominique and liquor gonna go together. That ain't happening. Take it out. Go on. Go on now, get. One thing that ain't gonna do. One thing I ain't gonna do. This is a smoothie. It's strawberries, blueberries, pineapple, mango, oat milk, pineapple juice, honey, no limit soldier. That's why you roasting yourself. That's you talk about, Carl. My nipple trying to show. We not doing that. You said that liquor was drugs. It is. I figured it was something healthy you were drinking. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Chia seed, flaxseed, and cinnamon. Dang, you are so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been looking. My wife asked if she can trample you in a session. What does that even mean? What is that? What you drinking on? Smoothie? No, liquor is just liquor. No, liquor is drugs. It's a drug. He said, I know. Carl, why are you roasting yourself? I'm doing enough of that for the both of us. Is that army fatigue that you got on in that profile pic? I'm asking for a friend. Carl, it looked like you danced in the rain in that picture. Stupid. Boy, it look like you be. How's the weather out there though? Today it was a little gloomy, but it felt good. It had a little breeze to it. Walk all over your body. Oh, absolutely not. I don't know what you and your wife into, but I ain't no. Yo, does anyone here buy food stamps? You ain't selling none. Shut up. Is that Go-Gurt head at? Carl, shut your. Carl said, make him say, oh. Nah. He said he a no limit soldier. Would you ever come on my podcast? Yes, I would. I come on there. Yeah, I actually am. I'm for real. How much you got on food stamps? How much your food stamps is? What you mean into? What you mean what I mean? That's what I said. What is you and your wife into? Y'all into stepping on people? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Now why would I do that? Explain. Boy, you got me tripping. Boy, got me. I have 1,000 for sale. 1,000? Who giving out $1,000 worth of food stamps? Not the government. That must be a whole little. Now I don't believe you. 1,000? That must be including everybody in the house. How you get $1,000? You know what they gave me? $50. $50 worth of food stamps. Do you know what $50 is in LA? 50. I saved it. You saved $1,000 worth. See, now you full of it. You're full of it. Now I don't believe you. You got to have at least 22 children to get $1,000 in food stamps. You are aging backwards. Thank you. No, thank you so much. I appreciate that. No, for real. It's hard being 23 for like 6 years. That would be great. I figured you forgot who I was by now. Come on, baby. I don't forget the real ones. Houston, Texas up in here? Oh, shoot, y'all. Put a condom on. Put a condom on. If Dallas or Houston up in here, put some protection on. It's popping down there. It is hot down there. Oh, I love that about me. I don't care what I say. I mean it. You saw my last response? Nope. You can proofread that sentence either. We get you your investment property here. See, don't come on here playing, because don't come on here playing. I hope you have condoms, because Houston high rate of HIV. That's what I said. Come on now, you heard me. Don't go around like that. You do something, because anytime you talk about some don't go around like that, you not going around with education either. Because that is not the way that sentence is supposed to be said. That is not the way you say that. There's a lot of other things you ain't looking around with too, like intelligence. I hope you have condoms, because Houston high rate of HIV. Got that? You gonna say that 7 more times? You know when been supposed to lock in. You better start proofreading them sentences, because I'm on your ass. Because I don't even know what you said right there. What you say to me? Say that again. But say it the way you supposed to say it. Say it the way you intended. She said, I want you inside of me. Who am I to say no to temptation? Now, who ever said that to you? Now, you know damn well ain't nobody ever said that to you. You lying. You walking around your lying. Talking about somebody that sold you to what? What y'all laughing at? Y'all just laughing? I just told another girl that's in Houston. Oh, is that what you told another girl? You still making music? Absolutely. Just be patient. I got some stuff for you. We supposed to lock in, meaning I own that statement. Who said we were supposed to lock in? Who said that? You said that? I'm laughing at your hairline. Just kidding. Oh, that's funny, because you couldn't be laughing at that. You too busy being broke. You can't afford to laugh at nothing. Shut up. Yeah, be quiet. You can't afford to laugh. I've been watching your skits for a while. You funny to be a female. You know what? For you to be a male and actually notice that's quite smart for a man. I'm glad you noticed. Tell him to put his under the hot water. If it doesn't burn, that means he's burning already. You know what? Dominic Butt to run it up with me. I ain't about to do nothing with you if you don't say them sentences right. You understand? I ain't finna do nothing with you. I'm having a hard time reading your sentences.
Power off.
Yeah. I've never seen her skits. What have you seen? Would you ever kick a guy in the balls? Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, absolutely. Show me where the ball's at and I'm gonna kick. Huh? What you mean? Myra's still cheating? Nigga, the sky's still blue. That nigga probably somewhere cheating right now. He just ain't cheating on me. That painful. What's painful? He wants you to kick him in the sack real bad. Now look, I ain't doing nothing to please you niggas. So if kicking you in the balls is what makes you happy, I'm not doing that. That is not my life's work to make a man happy. Matter of fact, I'm not doing that. Let's start there. Listen, I'm a total different person online. I don't even know who I am tonight. Giving me $1 million. Who? Who giving it to you? So I can know where to stand in line at. Will plead me. What? Is that a real tattoo? No. I just took some time to draw it on. Now, what's wrong with making a man happy? You hear how stupid it sounds? Who would waste their time doing that? Why would you make a man happy, huh? When he ain't gonna do nothing but find something else new. I ain't wasting no time doing that ever again. You know what? Last time I made a man happy, you know what he did? Cheated. I ain't making no more niggas happy. You understand that? Understand that. Understand that. You make a man stressed, what he do? Cheat. You make him happy, he cheat. Ain't no point in dealing with him. I ain't making no more niggas happy. Have you ever kicked the guy in the balls? Did he cry? I don't know. No. I've never kicked the guy in the balls, though. Women do the same. Well, not me. Utah Rush Pack 1025, though. Poof. Hey, man, listen. If you want to continue working here, stay off the crack. What's up, Dom? What? That thing getting thick. What thing getting thick? Don't tell me nothing getting thick. So you got a girlfriend? Excuse me? I said I don't date bitch. I didn't say I didn't want a good man. I just don't date no good niggas. We run it up. Listen, don't you include me in nothing. You hear me? Talking about some we. I'm a therapist. For who? Who are you a therapist for? And where did you get your degree? Can't believe you got cheated on. Whoever that was is goofy. Boy, I'll tell you. No, I'm joking. Listen, people just are who they are. You know, I forgive them. And you're in need of therapy. Listen, I don't need no nigga who don't got any sort of psychology degree to be telling me I need a therapist. You understand? Because you funny as... What? Thank you. God willing. God willing what? When I was around you, you seemed it so nice. You sound like an asshole. Thank you. That's the nicest thing I done heard somebody say. I appreciate that. Nigga said, when I was around you, you seem really nice. But you sound like an asshole. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. So then finally, maybe, people stop playing with me. Hey, pretty woman. Hey. We get that fist skit in when you back in town. Fist skit? Where you at? What town you in? What shows have you been watching? Ooh. Have I been watching shows lately? No. Hey, do you work with a guy named Jarrell? No. You mean work with him where? Work with him where? Where am I work with him at? You and Lex, I am gotta collab. You be having me rolling. I appreciate that. You be having me rolling. Where you from? Because I'm trying to figure out if your sentences are due to a mental disorder or an accent. I can't distinguish which one it is. What's up, Queen Dom? What's good, Norwood Darian? Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn talking like that? That's interesting. I would have thought you was from the South by the way them sentences is halfway there. She worked with Diddy for sure. Who worked with Diddy? Who? Who are you talking about? I need you to be very specific when you say who you talking about. The best. Dom, you gonna act brand new now? What? I'm not acting brand new. What you talking about brand new? You? Me? Now why would you say something like that? Why would you say I work with Diddy? Why would you say something like that? When you dropping some comedy skits? I'm not sure. Soon? You're pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Dom, I thought you liked baby oils. Well, good thing you don't get paid for thinking. I thought you liked baby oils. Now, what made you say that? Puff about to get out. Let's sign to Bad Boy. Boy, don't even put that in no sentence. I don't even know why you let that come out your fingers. How do I sign up to work with Dominique? I mean, are you an artist? You do music? What you do? You anyone ready to bubble message me? No. I don't need no man thinking there's a chance. Don't listen. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Just don't, okay? Don't get to thinking there's a chance. Because, listen, no. I try to tell y'all niggas up front. Don't start with thinking you got a chance. No. The answer's no. A CEO. A what? I'm an artist, a fashion designer. Oh, okay. We met before. I remember. Remember when you bought them dildos for him? You know, I don't know if you remember or not going to a doctor and he diagnosing you with a mental disorder to where you are suffering from complete and utter delusion. But that must have happened. and you just don't remember, because what are you saying? They dreaming too hard. We niggas, we don't want you. Listen, then why are you here? Why are you here? Listen, I'm just have a regular conversation. Don't get to jumping. Don't get to saying nothing. Because if I get to looking at your profile pic and I get to sorting everything out, I'm gonna say some things. So just go ahead now. Go on now. Go on. Anyone need management services? Message me. Oh, Dom, you know you put men in dungeons and torture them. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds not too bad. But I ain't doing it, though. I ain't doing it. We been for the streets. I know. That's what the streets is made of, you niggas. And I'm sick of it. That's why I don't want you now. We saw each other in person. We did. I just launched my first fashion show last Friday. Congratulations. It was a Saturday. Well, congratulations. I'm glad. I'm really funny. Looking. My birthday was Friday. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9. And I'm the 1 you need. That's interesting. We love you. You know what? Fashion show was Saturday. At the Bag and Bougie event. I don't remember. How tall are you? I'm not tall enough to be your girlfriend. That's for sure. Why you asking? Why you asking? It sounds like you trying to size me up to see if I'm fit for whatever requirements you got going. No, I'm not the one. I'm not it. Not it. You remember when you was a kid and y'all be like, y'all want to play tag? Not it. Not it. That's how I feel about you niggas. I'm not the one. Leave me alone. Dominique is on the team. I just posted that on your official sign. Let's go. Oh, I got a real one on the team. Let's go. I'm going to pin that. QB will be there soon. Who is QB? People going to be shocked when you pop out. They're going to be like, Dominique, what? Stop playing. My name Jimmy. What you mean? I ain't said nothing about your name. Who said your name wasn't Jimmy? Who said that it wasn't? Cause I didn't say that. So for whoever said that man's name was not Jimmy, stop doing it. Cause he seems sure about what he got going on. He know his name. Run away fast as you can. Your body is flawless. I appreciate that. I mean, it can lose about 8 pounds. But, I appreciate that. My name, is it Puma with no T? Or is it Tapuma? Verified Google artist. I'm almost up there with you. Dominique, it's like this is your AI version. What you mean? What you mean this is my AI version? What's up, Dom? What's up? Big J boy. 10. T with the silent T. Oh, okay. Then why you put the T on there? What's that mean? Is that really how your name is spelled? Oh, you got jokes down. Timon and Pumbaa. Okay. Listen, I can't be with a woman if she can't do the worm. Well, I do it. They say I do a mean worm. I'm really good at the worm. But that still don't make me your girl. You still be performing at the high schools? No. No, you know, you do a one good tour and then you keep growing. Remember when dude took off his hairpiece? Hairpiece? When? No, my mom named me that. Okay, so that's your real name. Prove it. Or it's not true, Ma. Listen, don't do that to me. Don't make me come out here and do this worm, bro. I'm telling you, I kill it. In every dance-off battle, all of it. I kill it. I have perfected the worm. So, I'd rather not do it because it's going to really have y'all, like, shook. And most of the time, niggas really just can't stop stalking me after I do it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my God, do the worm again. Do the worm again. And I'm like, listen, please stop. Leave me alone. I just don't want to do it no more. They're like, no, please. Please, I'll give you $1 million. I'm like, listen, I don't need $1 million. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, bro. Add me. I'll let you know what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm not finna, no. I'm not finna add you. I don't even know. No. Worm gang. Do the worm again. No, see, this the thing. You know, back in my stripper days, I used to like, they used to call me, what was my stripper name? Dang, what was my stripper name back in my stripper days? This is before I gave my life to Christ. What was my stripper name? I can't remember. Oh no. I was like, can you do the belly roll? No. They used to call me think of the name. Come on, bro. What was my pissy pussy? That's what they used to call me. Why you remember that, bro? Alright, so I used to, you know, back in my time when I was in my prime and I was stripping, I used to come out with the worm, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, they'd be like, coming to the stage. I'd be like, one of the hottest strippers in the town. Be packed like P Valley. Down in the man when the LA get naked. You know what I'm saying? It would be packed. Be packed. Niggas from back to front to back to window to door to the window to the wall. Niggas everywhere coming from all types of parts of town. Niggas coming from Paris, nigga, to see me do the worm. And guess what? Sometimes I couldn't even do it because it'd be so packed. I didn't even have room. I'm like, hold on, y'all got to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just like, really. Chill out. Y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, worm. I'm like, yo, y'all chill. Then they start throwing money. It raining. Bow, just going. I'm like, look at the rain. As soon as they get to spraying, it's thunderstorming in there. All of a sudden, I be like, them niggas wouldn't know how to act. They didn't know how to act. You hear me? But I tell you one thing about it. Listen, as soon as I hit that worm, niggas be like, oh! them niggas. I had them niggas packed. Listen, niggas be coming from all parts of the town. Hey yo, Pissy Pussy about to be on tonight. They're like coming to the stage. The biggest, the baddest stripper in the whole town. I'll be like, and I was the only stripper that come out fully clothed too. Legend. Come on. Now I'll be like, bow, hit that. Then just go into the worm. Yeah. I used to hear the crowd. I can hear the crowd now. Oh, Pissy Pussy, they did another. Nigga, it was crazy. Had these niggas crazy. The reverse is actually crazy. Man, them was the good old days. I done retired now. Settled down. And gave my life to Christ. I ain't even out there like that. Share this live with your friends and family. Listen, don't. Listen here. Don't. Because niggas gonna be begging me to come back from out of retirement. Please. Pissy Pussy, come on, please. Give us another dance. Give us another dance, Pissy Pussy, let's go. I ain't got time. Niggas gonna be hitting my DMs. Backing up, back to back. Back. Like, nigga, chill. Listen. I'm a real live promoter. Nigga, you got food stamps. Promoting. What do you promote? The food stamps? Relax. Relax. Boy, it hot. Boy, it hotter than a mug. Boy, it hot in here. Listen. Her zodiac sign. I don't claim them spirits. Not the food stamps. That's the same. Here's the same one. Talking about some, I got $1,000 worth of food stamps. Then you lying. You trying to rob somebody. You trying to set somebody up to come find you so you can rob them for the money they got for them 1,000 food stamps. You trying to rob somebody for 500. I see the lick, nigga. You thought it was, boy. I got $1,000. Now you $1,000 lie. You better have 67 kids to get $1,000 worth of food stamps. Who you playing with? Who you playing with, nigga? What? Nigga trying to buy, he trying to do it. He trying to hit a $500 lick. You think I'm playing? I got 200 in food stamps. But they only give me 50. $50 in food stamps. Come on now. Where you get 1,000? You playing. Who you be sleeping with? It be me and Jesus. Don't ask them kind of questions. That had to be liquor. Boy, I told you, this is just part of my personality. Jesus, you can't give me credit for nothing, can you? Nigga got the platinum EBT card. Nigga got the black EBT. We gonna call it. This nigga. Like, don't worry about it, baby. I got the platinum EBT. Baby, don't worry about it. It's on me. I got the platinum EBT. This nigga said he got 1,000. He said, I'm selling food stamps. Then the nigga talk about, I'm a promoter. I'm on your ass, boy. Cause boy, you playing. You out here playing. You out here playing. Did that music video ever drop? You was in featuring Jeremiah? No. I don't know. Let me get the platinum food stamp. I'm gonna go to the food stamp spot and be like, when y'all start giving out food stamp black cards? The platinum EBTs. He said the card ain't yellow, this gold. My man's got the gold EBT. He got the gold, not yellow. Like, baby, this the money. This where the money at. I can't. Sit and talk about God, and you were on the set in costume. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kim. So you had a dream about us, huh? That stretchy pillowcase behind you. How would you know if my pillowcase is stretchy or not? How would you know? What pillowcase? Talk about this one? My pillowcase is not stretchy, bro. You know what it... You know what is stretchy? That EBT card with your line in it. Talking about stretchy. This ain't stretchy. Ain't no stretch to this. Gina explained to me in the dream that no matter if people are praying for you, remind them that even with out their prayers, God is still going to make it happen regardless, had they prayed for it or not. Oh, I know that's right. You don't got to prove nothing to nobody. You sure right about that. You sure right about that. Listen, I only did that because where he get stretchy pillowcase from? And why would you care if my pillowcase is stretchy or not? You ain't sleeping on none of these pillows with your old greasy head ass. Boy, shut up. Huh? How about that? Then you want to come on here lying about food stamps. Don't come up on this live lying about having no food stamps that you ain't got. Then you want to call my pillows cases stretchy. What should be stretchy is the money in your bank account. It should be stretchy, but it ain't. You up here lying. Sitting here lying about some food stamps. You look gorgeous. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Look, I keep getting mad, right? I be wanting them to put the smooth filter on here, but I can't. They don't even let you put no filter on here. Them filters look so fake. We can fight. I'm good. I don't want to fight you. I ain't got time. Listen, I ain't got the time. Cause I'm listen. He's talking about we can fight. No, you got it. I'm done fighting niggas. I'm telling you. I'm done fighting them. You don't need one. Thank you. I be feeling like, a little smooth skin would help a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come see you. I need a hug. Listen. 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 Don't listen. Don't. That's all I'm gonna don't. Cash cuz. Meet me at Food for Less. I'll buy that gold card off you. No, get these EBT and feed them kids. Boy, shut up. I ain't got no kids. They crazy in the comments. Who you telling? These boys are insane. How old y'all is talking to me like this? Now I need to know. Show the fit down. I ain't got no fit on for real. I ain't got no fit on for real. My pants, the pants is loose on the waist, so then it don't fit up on the booty like it should to make your booty look like your booty do. So I don't look like I got much booty. Y'all paying, I'm going to find one new Mexican trucks and sell the EBT. Listen, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe. Y'all remember that? What movie is that? Listen here, I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you believe. Booty do. Let's have it just for the douchebag. I'm gonna buy it all. You meet up with him if you want to. Girl, you like 13 pounds with your skinny ass. Boy, listen. Don't say that. Because I need to lose like 8 pounds. So don't say that. And I'm not skinny, first of all. Those abs is perfect. What? I need some work. Congrats on signing with the EDC. Thank you. OMG, we got Dom on the team. Hey. That's why I came here with the EBT cards, because it was lit. It was little as hell. What was little? I haven't seen you on here in a minute. Who this is? It has been a minute. 143 to 152. That's cute and all, but I'm like 157, 158. I need to be 140. I like being 149, 148. You know what? What? Chicken butt. Chicken butt. That's what. You gonna be married one day. Don't speak nothing. Don't rush that. Don't speak none of that right now. I got things to do. If he ain't working on the plan with me, he's in the way. You plan on doing any more skits soon? I plan on it. And your husband ain't gonna want to do no penetration. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what you say? And your husband ain't gonna want to do no penetration. Excuse me? With who? Anybody else but me? Or you mean like, period? Because you not finna be my husband and don't. You got to give it up. Hey, he gonna have to come up out them drawers. Come on up out them drawers. Let's go. Let's see that dog. Let's go. But he'll be my husband. That's why. Just because he'll be my husband. Like, what? Not tonight, honey. I'm tired. Boy, if you don't get about them drawers. Hey, man. Hey, we not doing none of that. We not doing none of that. I know you smell like a vanilla frosty. How you know? I could smell like a cat box. They say you're going to get a lesbian. That's a lie. And the devil is a lie. Husband might have erectile dysfunction, ma. Oh no. Oh no. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Not my husband. If he got ED, he ain't for me. Hey, I'm just saying. Who lying on me talking about I don't want a penetration? Listen, you are not my husband. So you like dykes. Hey, listen, nigga, did you not just hear me say I rebuke that? No, absolutely not. Not to be rude. I respect everybody's decisions, but that ain't my decision. You understand? It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Shoot it. You scratch your nose or something? No. That's my smoothie on my that's my smoothie on my nose. From my top. Change your days. What? Dude, what the booty hole on coochie. Listen, I don't know what you saying. I never seen coochie spelled that way before. But that is an interesting way to spell it. I guess. Now, ooh. Hold on. Run away fast as you can. Sabotage for douchebags. Ooh. Been putting up with my for way too long. I bet you got a landing strip. You gonna bet your last dollar? You gotta send the money right away. Cause ain't nothing landing over here. Huh? Yep. You daggone right. Ain't not a thing landing over here. Who is your favorite Afrobeat artist, Dom? I don't know. I got a couple songs that I really like. Your husband ain't gonna eat it better than me, though. Listen, if he my husband, surely he will. He'll do everything better than you, sir. What you do won't even matter. That's the type of wife I am. Now, next. Look, you got to make sure your breasts don't come out. Lord have mercy. What the best TV show ever, Dom? Ooh, best TV show ever. What's the best TV show? Besides Martin. Martin is my favorite. Dom finna marry Drewski. Listen, Drewski, he's already got him somebody. Don't be pairing me with no nigga who got somebody. You like WizKid or DeVito? Did I say his name right? I don't mean to be weird or funny, but I don't necessarily know who either one of those people are. I don't know who either one of them are, and I apologize. There's a presence on you that can't be taught, can't be duplicated, and definitely can't be ignored. Aw, I appreciate that. How much, what? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, low key. That's another good one. Martin first, though. Martin is the best TV show. He's the best sitcom. Period. Period. He's the best sitcom ever. That's the best sitcom ever. Dom and Blueface. Now listen. Don't speak none of that on my life. I'm manifesting a good husband. I'm not even manifesting anything at this point. God is going to send me. God gonna give me my husband. God gonna be like, this is the one that I made for you. Don't be pushing me on no man. Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Martin definitely better than Fresh Prince. For sure. Fresh Prince was good. It's another good show. It's not to take away from Martin. I mean, it's not to take away from Fresh Prince. It's a good show. I also watch Fresh Prince. But I have seen every Martin episode. You get me? Like, Martin, like, for real. What's your Addy? Now, why would I tell you that? Why would I tell you my address? Come on. Just tell me one good reason. One good reason why I would tell you my address. And I might just tell you. Martin wasn't that funny. Says the niggas who's lying about having $1,000 worth of food stamps. Nobody believes you. Shut up. God is tell me to be in your DM. Nope, don't you lie on my God. Meaningful things are the important things. Okay. All right. No, it was a good show. It had a good message behind it. Martin, I loved it. I loved Martin. I still watch it to this day. Maybe for a Amazon package. I don't want that. Keep that package. You can take that package and ship. I don't want your package. Martin is top 5 shows for sure. You fake ass Wonder Woman. Listen, I ain't finna talk to no man who look like he has a hard time spelling car. You look like you have a hard time spelling. From the way your face is it look like you have a hard time putting words together. I'm not finna go back and forth with you. I'm not. If a female watch Martha, her coochie stank. Yeah, well, I don't know who Martha is, so tell your mama to stop watching it. Now, Fresh Prince is what I was saying had a good message behind it. Oh, okay. Hi, how are you, honey? I'm good, thanks. Cooked. It's not my fault you can't read. I can read. You can't spell. You said Martha. Shoot, you gonna tell me I can't read, but your favorite color is 7. Noodles in packets. I still don't understand. I still don't understand to this day. How do you eat noodles without the packet? The packet comes with the noodles. It comes with it. No packet. You ain't struggling, nigga. Where is the packet? It come with the come with the noodles, nigga. You bought a 69-cent pack of noodles that come with a packet. Where is the packet? Noodles. No packet. Shut your stupid ass. Shut your ass up, boy. But shut up. How everybody got a packet but you? I ain't never seen them sell noodles without the packet. Education is paramount. It is. Stay in school. My wife and kids is underrated. It's good. It was a good show too. I mean, it wasn't Martin to me, but it was a great show. Your favorite color is 7. I said Jerome in the house. What you drinking, shorty? Smoothie. You collect cigarette butts. You collect, you see what I'm saying? You collect cigarette butts. You see what I'm saying? I don't even see the point of going back and forth with a nigga who got like literally the reading comprehension skills and sentence and sentence. You have the sentence formulation of a 2-year-old. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you, boy. You single? That's $1. And I ain't trying to make change. That's the color number 7 again. Ignore these ignorant people. Listen, you can put it together. You can't. You can't put it together. Yes, I can put it together. You can't. You haven't been putting it together. He said short bus activities. Yeah, that nigga he got a little touch of chisel. He got a little touch of the tizzle. That nigga got a little touch of the tizzle. Second grade dropout. When her coochie is dry, she starts to act up. I don't know why. Listen, you wouldn't know nothing about my coochie unless your face was down there. Be quiet. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about what I got going on. Niggas love to go straight to talk about somebody's coochie. First, how you gonna talk about a coochie? How you even know I was born with a coochie? You don't know. Be quiet. What's your sign? I'm be honest with you. I don't claim any of those spirits. I have renounced that spirit. I don't claim any of that. All of those are just 12 of the actual. Those are 12. Those are 12 spirits, basically demons that were assigned to the stars. And when y'all be going around here and be like, I'm a this, I'm a that. Wow, so you trans? Now I'm your type, huh? No, nigga, I ain't no dang on trans. But guess what? I know I had you excited for a minute, didn't I? He was like, oh my gosh. Ooh. You better have been born with one. If not, I need to know now. I was born with a cooter, y'all. Don't worry. Down. Calm down. I understand. Because there are some beautiful men out here. I get it. But yes, I was born with a cooter. Yes, I was. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was a fine man and didn't have a period, your gun got no bullets. Shut up, boy. No, astrology did not come from Hebrew. I don't know what you're talking about. Hebrew did not come from Hebrew. I almost got tricked a couple of times. Really? What do you think draws you to not, because a couple times, I mean, I see like maybe one time, maybe, but what keeps drawing you to be tricked a couple times? Where are you hanging out at? Where are you going? Where you be at? Gotcha, bitch. I think you're funny and cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. She got that A1. What you know what I got? Serious question. Why is this live full of niggas? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I don't know why it's full of niggas. I got tricked a couple times. Where are you hanging out at? Now I'm concerned. Girl, you gorgeous. So dang gorgeous. Thank you. Nice. We got Greek guy in here. Who? Most people don't understand the energy around them. That's why they fail. A righteous man falls 7 times but still get back up. What? What you talking about? Cause Dami Quinn, fine as F. That's why. Nigga, how they gonna keep fooling you? No, cause I keep wondering, like, I don't, where you be at? Cause I don't see, I see more beautiful trans women on social media. I don't see that many in person. Where you be at? He hanging on the spots where boys got a little more pride. Oh my God. Yo, he cooked. Peep this proper preparation prevents poor performance. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know why you said that, but yeah, that's true. Okay. Proper preparation. Can I send you money for a V-cut? Listen, if you can't tell a female from a male, you're goofy. Or you just got that bottom line. Or you just into that. Bottom line. I don't know. There are some very, very beautiful trans women out here. There's some where you would not know. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, it will be departed. We can have some beautiful babies. Oh, we could. How you know? You said, how old are you? How would you want me to be, baby? We got a Johto in here. What's a Johto? Did I say that right? Interesting. Are you mixed? Mixed with what? What you think I'm mixed with? What up? I don't look black to y'all? That's crazy. Mixed with this Listen, chill. Cause I ain't mixing with no PPs. I'm tapped in with the high power. You tapped in with something else too. You tap. Like, it's something up there, a little tap. What you drinking? She mixed with fun and goddamn. Dom, you my Holly Berry. I just want to make you feel good. In what way? Did you get Zelle? Did you send that to me? How you know my Navy Federal? Who sends to my Navy Federal account? Who are you? Who are you? Yeah, you right. You right, not bright. I have more knowledge than you. Right. Okay. She mixed with pretty and crazy. Nuts, if you will. Psycho. What would make you think I'm psycho? Have you ever seen Monster Ball? I have. Mixed with the cereal. No Merc. Shut up. You gave it in your last live. Can I see? I did not give my Navy Federal. Wait, do I even have? Hold on. Now I need to see it. Do I even have my V-cut anymore? I don't even think I have a V-cut anymore. Oh, I do. I do. I didn't think I had it. I did not think I still had the V-cut. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I've been feeling like I'm a little bloated lately. It's 1:21. I didn't realize how late it was. That was cute. What was cute? My V-cut? Oh, thank you. I would love to eat the V-cut with some hot sauce. You know what? No. Dog, all them heart eyes is crazy. 5-star body. Thank you. Y'all, listen. I guess I just be hard on myself, I guess. I have that coochie V. Are you on X? X what? Oh, like Twitter? You mean Twitter, right? Baby, change your dress. What you mean my dress? I got 322. Oh, are you mixed with salt? Because you sodium fine. You gonna put another $20 in there. It's 10:22 a.m. in South Africa. Really? What part? What country exactly? And what city? Or what province? I apologize. What province? It's 4:23 in the morning at ATL. In ATL. Okay, I just love you. What? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me you love me. Because you don't mean it. Nigga, you don't love. Johannesburg is the city. Okay. Nice. Johannesburg. It's a city. You kind of look like you beat niggas. Dang, that's crazy. Because I do. No, I'm just I used to, though. I used to beat you niggas. I really did. Because you deserved every beating that I gave you. But I stopped doing that. Because, one, why am I doing that? It's not worth it. So you can do it again. Oh, have you ever been squeezed? Squeezed? Do you always look this pretty on the daily? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. No. Sometimes, I don't know. God said love everyone, but even if he didn't say it, I still love you. She said, 'cause I do. What I said? Used to. Lies. You still do. I don't hit niggas. I don't hit them. This is the honest truth, okay? Listen. I used to fight niggas. I did. Because you deserved it. But I started to learn that people shouldn't get everything they deserve. Because sometimes it takes more than what you should be willing to give. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. That's crazy. crazy. I still can't believe. Hold on. Yeah, it's a V. It's definitely a V. I got V cut, but I could lose some inches right in here. I could lose some inches. No jokes, baby. Real quick though. Although you was 6'9", you thought I was 6'9"? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, because I thought you was somebody I didn't recognize at all. Who are you? No panties. It's bald? What's bald? Fat Mama bald? He did not call my cooter Fat Mama. This nigga gave my cooter a nickname. Listen here, don't be giving my coochie no nickname. You is not my nigga. This nigga said Fat Mama bald. Dude, you gonna give me? I cannot believe you. You did. This nigga said Fat Mama bald. You gave my cooter a nickname. You is not my man. Only my man can give me. Only my husband can give me my cooter a nickname. You understand? That's hilarious. They gonna say Fat Mama. No, listen. Don't be asking. What? Fat Mama is sweet. That is crazy. Now I'm gonna call her Fat Mama. Hey, Fat Mama. That is hilarious. I hat is your favorite color. What? Listen. I don't know what you just said to me right there. Hey, how are you? Hi, how are you? Dominic is the birthday fire. What? What's your favorite color? Blue, green, purple, pink, and black. He on that color number 7 again. What you drinking? Smoothie. Smoothie. Pineapple, strawberry, blueberry, mango, pineapple juice, oat milk, flaxseed, chia seed, cinnamon, honey. Your color coordination is superb. Thank you. I'm good. Just can't sleep for real. Aww. I'm sorry you can't sleep. Normally I be asleep. With a little liquor. No, I ain't put no liquor in there. Listen, I don't fool with liquor, y'all. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of those foolish things. I ain't gonna lie. I like me. I like me enough to not do anything that's gonna destroy my body. I don't know what y'all be on. Y'all be like, this is no good for you. Ooh. Like, nigga, I don't understand y'all. I don't understand it. Nigga, they will literally tell you, this will destroy your lungs. You be like, ooh, let me try it. Oh, I love this. Like, niggas, y'all love destroying yourselves. Not me. Ain't nothing wrong with ganja. Yes, it is. It is something wrong with it. He said, I don't have back dimples. Do I have back dimples? I don't have back. Oh, I do. I didn't even know I had back dimples. That's crazy. I got back dimples. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. I never knew that because I don't look behind me too much. You got a chia seed on the bottom teeth. Thank you. I got two of them, actually. One there. And one there. God dang it. I got it. All right, you riding a little too close. The world is trying to talk about a dang on war. Helicopter a little too close. Ganja tea, if you argue against the smoke, it's a plant. Listen, just because you want to be under the influence doesn't mean that it's okay to do it. Just because you want to do it don't mean it's okay to do it. You understand? You understand what I'm saying to you? Just because you like doing it doesn't mean it's okay to do it. Huh? All right. Listen, this is coming from somebody who means you well. Just because you like it don't mean it's okay to do it. Just sent another. Arch your back. It's not an influence. It's a balance. It is an influence. You are under the influence. Your brain and your thoughts are not clear. You are under the influence of something. Listen, I know that spirit wants you to be high and you want to be okay with being high, but I promise you, baby, it's not okay. It's not. And anything you're using in order to regulate yourself rather than you actually being able to do that naturally, it's an issue. It's a dependency. And it's something that don't mean you good. So, I know you hate to hear the truth, but it is. People who love smoking weed they hate to hear it, but it is. You're on drugs. You're on drugs. You're doing self-harm. You're committing self-harm. Just thought I'd let you know. American weed is trash anyway. Unnatural. Listen. Anything you doing to be under the influence, that's unnatural. The truth. I told y'all she was very smart. Thank you. I try to tell y'all all the time. I got to see the science. Boy, they done got to the point where now they know that smoking weed in itself causes first-hand dementia. It starts early onset stages of dementia. So, yeah, I'm just telling you, self-harm is not okay. Said big facts. Listen, I'm only telling you the truth. I don't even tell you my opinion. I'm just telling you the truth. You keep saying smoking. Even if you're drinking it. Anything you're ingesting that causes something of an influence, it is not natural. Natural would you be actually learning to regulate your own feelings through actual emotional control, emotional restraint, learning how to control your own emotions, not using something in order to do it. Then you better start working out. Put them drugs down. I don't care if you put drugs in a tea. It don't make no difference. This nigga like, well, if you put it in your bread. No, nigga, you're still doing drugs. Well, if you put it in water. Well, if you put it in fruit. Shut up. You still self-harmed. You're doing something that keeps you under the influence. I know that spirit wants you to find a way to make it okay, but it's not. It's just not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God did not intend for you to be high every day. Or any day. I'm sorry. If I don't smoke, somebody gonna get hit. You see, that's why you have to stop smoking and learn to regulate your own emotions. anything that keeps you from feeling emotions that you are supposed to feel. You're supposed to feel those emotions in order to provoke change. If you don't like something, this is what you're supposed to learn the lesson. Y'all be doing drugs to help y'all from feeling feelings that you're supposed to feel that provoke the change in the cycles that you're experiencing. Yet you won't even let yourself experience those emotions in order for you to learn how to cope, work around, and learn how to regulate, one, your emotions, two, learn how to problem solve. You don't know how to problem solve because you got to be high in order to control your emotions. You have to learn how to control your emotions. The fruit of the spirit is important. Who you are as a person is important. When you getting high in order to cope with life, you have to deal with life every day. I said it again, show your back dimples. I don't have no back dimples. He said, girl, FN preach. I'm just telling y'all, how many fingers it takes to turn up this. Turn it up. Turn what up? I just know you got a luxurious bush. You don't know what I got. Let's start there. Preach, Niecy. Okay, look, let me tell you. So look, let me tell you this is the thing. You're supposed to feel these feelings, right? Every feeling that you feel, even the ones you don't like feeling, hurt, irritation, anger, embarrassment, these feelings of any of these feelings that you're feeling. You're supposed to feel these things in order to learn how to regulate and solve issues. Naturally, this is how you have to learn. This is how you learn how to control those emotions, by dealing with it, not by getting high and drowning out the feeling. You're running from a lesson. You're running from feelings and things that you're supposed to be learning how to regulate naturally. You're going to be 80 years old and still get mad. I need to get high. You need to learn how to regulate your emotions without using something in order to get high and help you run. You're running. You're running from stuff you're supposed to be learning from, baby. Facts to life. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. She's free balling. I ain't free balling. I'm just being honest. Y'all be robbing yourselves of the opportunity to grow because it's painful. That's what it is. It's change. Some of the things you experiencing, you're supposed to get upset so then you'll learn how to either change it. You have to learn how to change things. If you okay with everything that's going out your way or going the wrong way, if you learning to just be okay with it, you're never going to change it. You have to feel those feelings. You have to. Dang well, there's nothing in that cup anymore. You didn't drink it all. It's a lot in here. It's a lot in here. I've just been sipping. What you sipping on, Healthy Good? My smoothie. Can you come out and speak to the youth one day? I would love to do that. I don't know what to tell them. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get a little more famous, okay? Let me get a little more famous. So I think it's important that I get way, way up there. So then when I say it, they be like, oh, she's super successful and she don't do drugs. Let me not do drugs. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up there. Let me get up there just a little bit. Give me a little time. I'm almost there. When I get all the way up there, I need to get all the way up there so then I can let kids know, hey, you can be a millionaire and never have to touch a drug. Now, I'm not going to say I never smoked or never drank before, but immediately I knew. Immediately. Let me tell you about the first time. Did I tell you about the first time I got high? I tried it several times. I never liked it. I don't like that. I don't like nothing controlling me like that. I don't like nothing that make me feel something that I don't not like. I don't like that. I don't know how y'all do that. I sent another one. Can you see the arch. Boy, you better stop sending me money. Says no girl ever. Stop sending me money. What happened? Okay, so look. Hold on, oh, my back. Okay, so look. So, okay. What happened? Okay, so the first time I had ever got high, okay, I remember I was with 2 other friends at the time. And I was like, yeah, I want to, I just really want to try it. I just want to try it. I'm thinking it might be fun. Man, I smoked this weed. Immediately, I'm like, oh my God, y'all. So then I get goofy. Immediately, I get goofy. Like, I'm goofy. Really goofy. Like, on some like, oh my God, y'all. My eyes is moving like this. Like, I don't know. Goofy. Goofy as ever. Then, everything was funny. Everything was funny everything was funny. Then, immediately, everything I was terribly, what's the word? Paranoid. Paranoid. And the paranoia stayed. Nothing else. Like, it was stages. First I was goofy. Then everything was funny. And then all of a sudden I was paranoid. And then that paranoia stayed until I went to sleep. I made myself go to sleep. That's how paranoid I was. Paranoid. I was like, I ain't doing this ever again. The paranoia was the best part because it started making me feel like, see, now you finna be a drug addict and you ain't gonna never be successful. I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing this ever again. I was like, I'm gonna be successful. I ain't doing no drugs. I don't like it. And on top of that, yeah, I'll stop sending money. Can I see the arch? My back dimples? The company you keep. But I listen, this is the thing. This is the thing. When you gotta find ways to make being high comfortable, you shouldn't do it. Oh, you should have been around the right people. No. It don't matter who you're around. You don't need to do it. So you like alcohol better? No. Let me tell you something. I do not like alcohol better. I blacked out drunk one time and woke up and somebody was eating my coochie. I'll never do that again. Never again in my life. Nope, never again in life. You ever tried shrooms? Nope, I ain't interested. Damn lucky bastard. Nigga, no, he's not lucky. That was rape. Like, nigga, that's not okay. I did not give you permission. Did you stop them? Look. I didn't indulge. I wasn't even a part of it. It was like I wasn't even there. See, that's why I don't drink. That's why I don't drink right there. I'm more of a bottle feeder. Were you spiked? That sounds like they put something extra in your drink. You know what's crazy? I don't think it was spiked, but I'm not a drinker anyway. And at the time we were all playing, we were playing a drinking game. And I'm like, I'm thinking we having a good time. Boy, I drunk that. I was gone. But one thing I remember it because I was out. I was out. I'll never forget it. I was like, I'll never do that again. Never again. He said, good Lord. Eating that so good, woke her up. No, you know what? I don't even think it was that. I think something was letting me know, like, hey, you being violated here. And I was like, wait a minute. And I tried to see. And boom. Went straight out. I'm about to get off, Dom. Can I see? Wait, my back? I don't even have dimples, though. It's like a little line. Definitely was raped for sure. For sure. For sure. And you know what's so crazy? No, the arch. What arch? In my foot? You talking about my foot? I don't know what arch. I'm about to fly out. What you about to fly out of? Do you remember who did it? Yes. Arch your back. Oh, arch my back? Put an arch on your back. Do you still talk to him? No. I don't talk to him. What helpful to one person isn't right for another. I won't push my thoughts or behavior to another. This is the thing. Drugs is not right for anyone. Self-harm is not right for anyone. My thoughts or my behavior, I understand people like what they like and they have their own things, but self-destruction is a real thing. So what I'm going to always do is be a person that tells a person the truth, regardless if they want to hear it or not. You may not agree with my ways, but one thing I do know, I know self-destruction when I see it. And one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say something. Period. I'm going to say something, period. Now, you may not like it. You may not like that I tell you what you're doing is wrong. But you won't get to a point where you're destroying yourself and wonder why nobody ever told you. Especially if I'm in your life. You won't ever do that. You won't ever be able to say, why didn't nobody tell me? Or why couldn't nobody care? Or why didn't nobody even try to... Can't say that. That's why I'm going to say what's right and what's wrong, whether you want to hear it or not. Because you're not finna go through what you get ready to go through and then expect everybody to feel a way about you going through it when you chose that. Nigga, you had somebody tell you. You had people concerned enough. Because again, me telling you, I'm doing great for myself. But if you doing things to destroy yourself and I say, hey, what you doing, you destroying yourself. That's not good. If what I'm telling you is telling you to better you, you got somebody who actually cares something about you. But because I'm already doing right for myself, I could let you destroy yourself and say nothing. I'm going to always tell people that I mess with for real or that I love for real. I'm going to always tell the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. I'm going to tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. That's how I love people. That's how I love. I love people by telling people, hey, you're destroying yourself when you do this. That's not okay. Because then guess what? When life starts beating you or things start really going bad in your life and you dealing with the effects of your own decisions, you'll wonder why somebody didn't care enough to say, hey, like nobody ever cared enough about me to even try to tell me anything. Like, yes, I did. You just didn't like hearing it. Drugs will never be good for you. Never. Getting high will never be good for you. Never. Just because it helps you feel like you coping with stuff better does not mean it's good for you. It's destroying you. It's destroying your flesh. It's destroying your body. It's destroying the temple God gave you. It's destroying you. You can continue, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. What about wine? You know what I think? Because I don't drink any of it. Even in the word, it says you can drink but not to get drunk. But there are no healthy benefits of liquor. Now, wine has a better it has benefits in drinking wine. The grape wine. It has certain things in it, and it helps to a certain degree. But it's by portion. It's by, like, everything should be done in moderation. So, well, not drugs. Crack, it don't matter how many moderations you do it in. You shouldn't be doing crack. Oxycontin, you shouldn't be doing that. I don't care what nobody says. You shouldn't be doing any of that. 1 Timothy 5:23, stop drinking only water and use a little wine because of your stomach and your frequent illnesses. Now, that, again, wine, that is a benefit to it. But that's if you have issues. This helps issues. Like, that helps with certain issues. You can have those things. But y'all using it to get drunk is not what that is. Because if you also go to the word, it tells you that he wants you to keep a sober mind. God says you are to keep a sober mind. The enemy prowls like a lion for something to feed on. It's for a reason. Being sober is for a good reason, spiritually. You have a tattoo between your breasts? No. I don't have no tattoo. Be ye sober-minded. Yes. Crack in the half. Wait, what? He said crack. It's funny because I'm up here talking about not smoking and somebody, I smell him. I feel like you're my big sister now. Do you? Bro is tripping. Okay, I get where you are. You get me? But again, you know, to be honest with you, spiritually, I just feel like a lot of that stuff is literally, it's really for destruction. All of it is really just a distraction. It's to keep you from feeling. It's to keep you from feeling. It's to keep you running from things that you should be confronting and learning how to grow from. A lot of times people hate growth or hate change, hate growth because growth has growing pains to it. So y'all use, drinking, sex, getting high, weed, pills. Y'all use a lot of this stuff in order to cope with things that you should be addressing and learning to change. Learning to heal, learning to cope with, learning to live through rather than run from. Because you're really not doing anything but delaying your growth. Every time you drunk because you feel anxiety, you're supposed to feel that. What are you feeling when you feel anxiety? What is that feeling? Oh, I feel like I ain't really doing nothing with my life. That feeling is for a reason. You have purpose. Something is telling you you are to do something with your life. You have purpose.
I'm about to die, bitch. Where's a charger?
Okay, hold on. You're wise. Thank you. I just learned. I'm learning. I'm understanding exactly what this is. It's like, have y'all ever, like, on some real stuff?
You got the juice now.
Thank you. Some people have to use drugs though, like antidepressants.
I'm about to die, bitch.
Medicine,
Where's a charger?
But I understand what you are saying for normal-minded people who don't have those illnesses. And a lot of those illnesses are spiritual. But y'all not ready for that. A lot of those things when you think, they're hearing things, and that's spiritual. A lot of that is spiritual. And a lot of those are generational curses that have been passed down through the family. Oh, my father had schizophrenia and this, and this. And these are claimants of spirits that have taken hold in authority in a bloodline. And a lot of that can be renounced. But some stuff, you do have a chemical imbalance. There can be chemical imbalances in people's minds and stuff like that, where certain medicine can help regulate and help people, deal with life. As we are all learning, it's a day-by-day process. Nobody knows everything. That's true. That's true. But one thing you do know, that drugs aren't good for you. That's something you do know. Every single person who does drugs knows this. There's not one person in this world who don't know that drugs aren't good for you. Everybody knows it. They still just choose to do it thinking that they're different. Thinking that it's a different scenario for them. As if their individual body is just so different from everybody else's that somehow drugs is okay for them. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I don't know everything. But one thing I know, it's not okay to do drugs. You're self-destructing. You get what I'm saying? It's self-destruction. And then you have things that come in that make you feel as if this is okay. No, it's not. You think that weed is helping you regulate your emotions. No, it's helping you run from emotions that you're actually supposed to feel in order to help you make better decisions for yourself. Everything that you're feeling is for a reason. Like you are feeling these anxiety. Like when y'all feeling like y'all want to get high, or you want to get high because you feel all these feelings. What are the feelings that you're feeling? Do you feel inadequate? Do you feel like you're not good enough in certain things? Do you feel like you're comparing yourself to people? This is healing. This is stuff that you need to be going in and praying and healing. Like this is stuff you really should be going in and thinking to yourself, what made me feel this way? What made me feel like I'm not good enough? And go through all the experiences. Y'all not sitting down and really thinking with yourselves enough. Like, y'all need to get down. Like, this is stuff you got to do to learn who you are as a person. You need to be learning who you are as a person. Why does this make me feel this way? Okay, when I was 5, I remember somebody said that I smelled like this. And then I remember somebody said that I looked like this. And I remember when this, and this. And then you need to go back in and you need to understand that a lot of the stuff and a lot of times y'all don't know this, but a lot of times y'all really need to understand that the enemy goes through people. He uses people to make you feel like you're not good enough. So because that's a tool that helps trauma. It's a tool that helps trauma be wide open enough to be utilized into turning y'all into people that either can be bitter, hateful, spiteful, jealous, petty, all these things, because your trauma, a lot of times your trauma starts to open up different things where the enemy can operate through you in certain things rather than you going in, you actually healing, you actually knowing that God has a love for you and that you were made perfectly in his will. Like there's no mistakes. Knowing that you're loved, knowing that you're enough, healing all these feelings of inadequacy, healing your pineal gland is declassified for sure. But it's like going in and healing these things. So then when you feel anxiety or when you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like this, you got to be able to go in and understand that that's a lie. That's a lie being told to you to make you feel like you're not enough so that you don't grow into being great. But what you do instead of facing and fighting those emotions and all those things that make you feel insecure, comparing yourself to others and doing all these things, and knowing that you're one of a kind, God made no mistakes on you. He made you wonderfully. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. He has no mistakes. You were made for a reason. You have great purpose. You are supposed to be doing great things. This is why you feel so troubled. So then you go in, understand why you feel these things. Who made you feel this way? Forgive those people who made you feel that way. Forgive them. Let it go. Understand that what they were doing was not their fault. They were also being used by the enemy in order to make you feel inadequate, because that is the way the enemy works. That's why I learned forgiveness is so important, right? So boom, you learning these things. You're going in, you're learning these things about yourself. You're learning, okay, I feel anxious, or I feel like I could be doing more, but I'm not doing enough. So now what do you do? What do you do? All you do is figure out what you really love doing. Figure out what you're passionate about. What do you love doing? Go after it. So then you're dealing with anxiety of what other people would think. You know, these are all different kinds of fears that you're feeling, and you're taking drugs, drinking liquor, snorting coke, doing oxy, doing all these crazy things in order to run from these feelings that are supposed to be there in order for you to face them and heal your traumas, know your worth, block out all these fears and all these things, and move forward into greatness. That is the whole purpose. That's why I'm so adamant about not being high. That's why I can't stand drugs, because it keeps you from being the full version of yourself. It keeps you from learning learning how to truly grow. It really stunts your growth. It makes you feel like you just gonna be okay with what you dealing with. You feel all these things because you're supposed to grow. You feel stuck because you're supposed to make a difference. Like, you feel those feelings. You're not supposed to get high and then just be like, all right, I'll deal with it. Like, no, that is not how that goes. You're supposed to feel these feelings because it provokes growth. It makes you work. It makes you go after what you're wanting. After a while, you get tired of feeling fear. Let me tell you something. What not getting high did for me, right? I feel like if I would have been getting high at a time where I kept feeling like people wasn't seeing me and that I wasn't doing enough, I would have just stayed there. I would have just stayed there and kept dealing with it, because I'm steady running from the feeling by getting high. That's helping me learn how to cope with stuff I'm supposed to be upset from and learn from. You get what I'm saying? And grow from. Like, if you don't feel the feeling of irritation in places that you don't want to be, what would make you move? That's why you're not supposed to be getting high. That's why you're not supposed to be getting drunk and doing things to keep you from feeling what you're supposed to be feeling. All these feelings are necessary. God made no mistakes when he made you. Not one. Not one. This is why being sober is so important, because, again, this is also helping you build your character. You're learning how to feel jealousy and then understand, why do I feel jealous of this person? Because people made me feel like I wasn't enough. That's a lie. You have to know that these are lies. People, anytime something is telling you you're not enough, it's a lie. It's a lie. I don't care what it is. Anytime somebody makes you feel like you're not good enough, it's a lie. It's a lie from the enemy. It's a assignment to make you feel that way because you have purpose. So now here you are. He said, D, how young are you? Listen. I know that, see, okay, look. I know these things because of a lot of things that I've been through, right? I've gone through a whole lot. And I come from the hood, like I come from the slums. So when you come from a environment where everybody around you is getting high, people selling drugs, people prostituting, people doing all kinds, like, this is what I grew up seeing. Like, people sucking dick for drugs, people doing this behind my house. I've seen a whole lot in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I see people getting high, I'm like, and there's no way in hell there's no way in hell that you should want that. Look at the greats. And then this is the thing too. I'm really good at learning from other people's mistakes. It don't take me to do something in order for me to know, like, I shouldn't be doing that. Now, I've never tried crack or I've never liked getting high on anything other than just life. Like I naturally have a natural high off life. So I don't like the influence at all. You get what I'm saying? I don't like being controlled. I don't like nothing trying to control me. So drugs feels like it's controlling me because I can't do what I can't just turn it off when I want to. And I didn't like it because of that. I didn't like it because of that immediately. I'm like after I'm done laughing really hard, I'm ready to be done. You get what I'm saying? I couldn't turn that off. So then when I understood something, I understood that a lot of times people are getting high to escape feelings, to escape hurt, to escape feeling, empty. That emptiness is telling you something. It's telling you something. And I think it's important that people understand this. Like, these feelings that you're feeling, that feeling of anxiety where you're comparing yourself to another person, another male, another female, or their experiences, you need to be paying attention to that. You need to be digging into that. Like, why do I feel this? Why do I feel jealous? Because like, I never really, I think I've been jealous of a person one time in my life, and I was a kid. And I remember as a kid, I was like, I don't like that. I don't like the way that makes me feel. I don't like the way it makes me look as a person to myself, being jealous of someone. So young as a kid, I dug deep into that. Like, why do I feel like this? And I'm like, oh, because she has pretty hair. And I'm like, I need to. So then as I got older, and this is the thing, like when I was a kid, I paid attention to my feelings because I've always been very self-aware of how I feel. I understood other people's feelings. I can go into a room and I can look at a person and I know exactly how they feel about me, about the room, and now that I understand myself so much more, I understand them. And I understand other people more than they understand themselves sometimes. Because I don't think people really pay attention to their own thoughts and their own feelings and why they feel them. I think a lot of people really miss this. Read my message, damn it. Oh, wait, what you say? She said, you speaking from a place of hurt. A lot of people around you feel victim to their vices, which turn you off from them. Well, that in your own experiences, you're very strong-minded. But this is the thing, though. Your cotton candy hair is pretty, too, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you know what's crazy? Let me see if I understood. Let me reread that again, because I want to make sure I'm understanding exactly what you mean when you say that. You're speaking from a place of hurt. Who's speaking from a place of... I'm speaking from a place of hurt. A lot of people around you feel victim to their vices, which turn you off from them. Oh, that in your own experiences. So they feel like a victim to their vices. What do you mean by that? I'm using talk to text. My grammar was off. Oh, no, it's okay. I just want to know what you mean. So they feel a victim. They feel victim to their vices, meaning they feel less than, like they feel weaker than their vices, is what you mean? I mean, as in addiction, you just know what you want. But you know what? And I'm not gonna lie, I've always known what I wanted with my life. All my life. I've known who I wanted to be. I know what I wanted to do with my life. I've always known this about myself. I've always known that I wanted to do music. I've always known that I wanted to be singing, performing, dancing, doing movies. I've always known this my whole life, since I was probably like 6. I've known this my whole life. I've never second guessed what I wanted to do with my life, ever. And I've always worked in that direction. But I've not always been on that path. Because there came a time where fear, feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like I wasn't enough, or feeling like I didn't know who to meet or who would help, feeling like, this is an industry where now you got to sleep with people, I probably ain't gonna make it because I ain't doing that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it took a lot for me to grow into who I am mentally and emotionally now, but it took a lot of long suffering. It took a lot of people really dragging me for me to know who I am. It really took a lot. It took a lot for me to get to a point where, one, I went through, when you dealing with long suffering, right? Because sometimes long suffering is important. Sometimes people don't really understand long suffering. They hate that process. And yes, it is awful. Long suffering is atrocious. It is by far one of the worst feelings in the world. But what I understood about long suffering, once I got to a place, a mental and emotional and spiritual place of understanding its perfect purpose, then I was like, oh. Because again, long suffering it builds character. But the character that it's building is dependent on your choices. So I noticed that a lot of times when people are going through things they don't like, they start making the decisions that are more self-destructive rather than putting them in a position of growth and excelling. Like, say for instance, you beautiful, but you talk a lot though. Well, shut up and listen in, nigga. So look, this is what I was noticing, right? You beautiful, but you talk too much. Shut up. Finish. Let me finish. So, I love telling niggas to shut up. Shut up. Listen. So basically, dang, I forgot what I was saying. Good morning, Cool Breezy. What was I saying? You're speaking from a place of hurt. A lot of people around you fell victim to drug use, which made you know you wanted no parts, but you felt pressured to at least try something. No, I didn't feel pressured. I actually wanted to try it. That's the crazy thing. But see, that's another thing too. I've always been the type of person to where I knew what I wanted. So I like he said, you just know what you want. And yes, I have always known what I wanted with my life. So what I knew I wanted to always be something. I wanted to do entertainment, music, all these things. I've known this since I was a kid. But I also knew what it looked like when entertainers got on drugs. I knew what it looked like when they failed. Like the greats fail. And I was like, why would I be any different if I did drugs? You get what I'm saying? Like I learned from their mistakes. I tried to say it clearly, but it talk to text still failed me. It's okay. I understood that time. You were talking about how people make certain choices in long suffering. Thank you. See, he was listening to me. Okay, so yes, this is important. And I want people to really understand this, right? Understand, okay, if you're going through long suffering right now, you might be going through long suffering. You may be really going through life where life just really feels like it's beating you down. And this is what determines who you are. Okay? You can't, and you have to make the decision to not be bitter. You have to make the decision to forgive everyone who has wronged you, or you have to make the decision to not become the people who did you dirty or become a person who is awful. Because see, this is what I'm learning, right? With long suffering, you tend to deal with a lot of unfair experiences where people will do you away, or you'll experience certain things, and then it gets you to start wanting to make decisions to be a terrible person like them. It gets to making you think like, yeah, see, she cheated on me. See, I'm finna start cheating on all these. You see what I'm saying? And that in itself, every experience that somebody takes you through, this is what I've learned. Like, that is specifically designed to break your spirit into being a hateful person. You have to decide to not be that. You have to decide to be the complete opposite of what life is constantly trying to make you feel like you should do instead. Like, I went through this time where I was getting dragged for years. For years I was getting dragged. And it got to a point where I was like, man, I'm finna start I'm finna start being awful. You get what I'm saying? And then people start to do stuff and they start to do people certain ways and they feel like it's okay to do that because of what they experienced. No. I hurried up and correct myself. I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. Because what I understood, how do you make your money? Because you don't do skits anymore. Can I find you working at a local McDonald's? No. No, you can't find me working at a local McDonald's. But, but I do skits. I post a lot of my skits actually on my other platforms. But a lot of things that you experience will get you to try to start being a terrible person. And that's really breaking your spirit. You can't let those things break your spirit. Because once it breaks your spirit, then you wicked. Just like the rest of these people out here. You're no different. And God is allowing certain things to happen to you so that it can mold you into either who you gonna be. Who you gonna be? That's basically what long suffering is for. It's to help you understand the fruits of who you are as a person. I decided, I'll never forget this as long as I live. I was going through one of the hardest times of my life. My boss was a perv, and I wasn't going to sleep with him to win or stay on. I was struggling financially because he didn't want to give me extra hours because I wasn't going to sleep with him. I was close to being evicted. The lights was off. I had no hot water. It was freezing cold in the house. I remember I had to charge my phone up in my car so that I could get to work on time. I'll never forget this as long as I live. I'll never forget it. And I remember thinking to myself, like, because at the time I was so angry and so bitter. I really, really was ready to just die. I really was tired. I was tired of life at that time. And at a point, I got so upset. I was mad. I had the nerve to get mad at God and thought to myself, I was like, God, you let people do whatever they want to do. But as soon as I do something, I'm in trouble. And I really felt angry about it. You know what I'm saying? And how your man wasn't helping you. I didn't have a man. Like, everybody don't have a man. Like, I don't feel the need to have a man if I'm already struggling. Because I ain't gonna lie. All y'all do is cheat. Now I gotta worry about a nigga cheating on top of life being hard. No, I don't want to deal with that. Y'all, I'd rather be alone. I'm sorry. Y'all don't be understanding just how much of a headache y'all be when y'all think like, oh, I help you pay bills, but nigga, you cheat. I gotta worry about you stabbing me in my back. I gotta worry about you sleeping with other women and not knowing if I'm going to bump into another woman and she gonna want to fight me about a nigga who's lying. You know, men don't really understand the ways that they do things really cause more harm than good. Like, you be thinking like, I'm a good man. I help you take care of your stuff, this, and that. But you cheat. You make life hard. The only stability that I do have is unfaithful. I'd rather be homeless. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want you around. Like, I don't know why y'all don't get that. I had a nigga who literally thought, like, I treated you good. Yeah, but you wasn't going to be faithful. That wasn't good. If I cheated on you, you wouldn't want me nowhere near you. I don't understand it. So I'd much rather struggle, but I'd rather struggle by myself, to be honest. I'd rather struggle and learn and get it right and be at peace by myself than have a man that can help me around, but still just, I can't trust. Women cheat more than men. No, women cheat better than men, not more. Not more. They just cheat cleaner. They don't cheat more. Because every woman don't cheat. I've never cheated on a man before in my life. Like, I've never cheated in a relationship. I've never given a man the impression that we was together and did other things. I don't play those games because I don't believe in that. I just don't believe in that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I love you, if I'm with you, I'm with you. That's it. If I'm not, I'm done with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't play those things. I don't believe you. Well, I don't care what you believe. Because I promise you, I would love to brag about cheating on the nigga. That's just how terrible y'all can be. I promise you. But I just ain't built like that. I don't do those things to people because I don't want them done to me. And then on top of that, I can't even have 2 phones. I think it's a distraction. Like, I don't even have, I have a second phone. And that thing is turned off and tucked away somewhere. Because I can't handle doing 2 phones. Like, I just, one is enough. Like, one works. Good. You so fine. I'll never cheat on you. Nigga, you love lying. You love lying. I see that already. Women cheat more. The guys just don't say nothing. Nah. Women cheat better. They're cleaner cheaters. They don't cheat as much as men. They cheat better than you. So meaning they do it cleaner. They don't do it in a lot of women don't cheat in ways where you would notice. You're one of the few and far between. I really can't believe that. I be thinking it's a lot of faithful women out here. Y'all just be playing with their hearts, yo. Y'all be playing. Y'all play with women's hearts. Look, I'm the type of person, just because somebody fine don't mean I want them. Just because they look good don't mean I'm going to give them a chance. I don't know. And if I got somebody that I love and that, like, that's my best friend, that's my nigga, that's my bestie, these niggas don't got a chance. You just don't have a chance. You just don't. You don't. And more than likely, I'm going to be up under that nigga all the time. If I love my man, it ain't too many times you're going to catch me without him. I mean, not to the point where I'm clingy, but just to the point where that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my nigga. Not like that's my nigga, my man. It's like, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't juggle multiple niggas because you got 4 or 5 personalities that you already trying to manage. That's hilarious. I can't get with the woman who listens to Sexy Red. I hear you wheezing. You hear it? I have asthma. How'd you know? You can hear it? No, that's an excuse. These women be having 40, 50 niggas trying to get in where they fit in on the daily. That's crazy. I mean, women cheat better because men don't run their mouths. Men get caught cheating because women are messy. No. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why women are better cheaters. It's not because the people don't tell. It's not that. It's because women understand the pattern. See, what you don't understand is men tend to completely forget who they were once they start seeing other women. Like, nigga, you ain't never came home and just straight showered. Why are you showering? Or, I knew my nigga, look, this nigga, to this day, this nigga really think that I really don't know he cheated. But I knew he cheated just by the amount of the ejaculate that he had on. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't the amount that should be coming out. It should be more than this. You done something. You would be surprised what women notice about the people that they like, the men that they love. Like, it's the patterns. It's understanding, like, who you are as a person. People live in patterns. Like, you have to learn that people have patterns, right? I understood the person that I loved. I knew his patterns. Like, I knew his body better than I just knew. Cause that's my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's my nigga. So I know, like, oh, I know his face when he feels away. I know that expression on his face when he not saying really, really want to say. I know exactly. Like, it's those things that are so, that I think men don't pay much attention to. On my way, as soon as I get off work, I'm getting in the shower before I touch my bed, regardless of living with a woman or not. Now, again, that may be the pattern. But if something of that pattern changes, you like, wait a minute. That's off. You don't do that. But you're doing it now. Something ain't right. Why you doing that? Like, it'd be like, it was times where I had a guy, when he go to work, he never dressed up. And then one day he just decided to put on jewelry. Why? You don't normally put on jewelry. You don't think I noticed? You being sneaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to who I'm with because that's who I'm with. Maybe he jacked off. That could be why he didn't have much nut. Nah, cause he don't do much of that. He didn't like doing it. What if he needed a pick-me-up? What you mean, what if he needed a pick-me-up? I like looking at you while I mix music. Why is that? Same with women. Normally, when I touch you, you all for it. But as soon as they start acting, standoffish or saying, not tonight, I'm not in the mood, those are the same signs. I agree. Listen, pattern knows no gender. Pattern knows no gender. Pattern in a person's patterns of who they are, that has nothing to do with gender. Females, men, it's the same. It's the same for males and females. It's character. That's all character. That's why he put the jewelry on, so he could be in his bag. He was already in his bag. He was going to work. We're the famous soul pose. You can't be with a nigga that likes to switch it up. Nigga, there's a difference between switching it up and doing something different for a different reason. There's a difference. You go to work every day and you're not normally worried. You put on your sweats, your pants, and you go to work. You ain't worried about looking decent. You look good, but you're not worried about looking like you got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're there to do a job. If that's normally how you do that, and then one day out of the blue, you decide, I'm gonna put on some decent jeans, a t-shirt, and a chain. Why you doing that today? Who's at your job today? Because normally you don't mind putting on some sweats, a black tee, and going on to work. That's a pattern that you changed. It's something that you've done different. Why you do that different? Who have you seen at your job where you want to seem like you doing where you want to be noticed? He gotta work, boo. Don't gaslight me, nigga. Don't gaslight me. You see what I'm saying? You see how you pay attention to what you do in that. Pay attention to why you doing that. Don't gaslight nobody who understands patterns just because you don't want to be caught. What if HR pulling up today? Now, why would you put on jewelry because HR is pulling up? Make it make sense. Facts. In my future voice, a bitch gonna be a hoe gonna be a hoe. Ain't no way around it. Probably based off her doing something different. So this the thing. He got a promotion, so he has to dress up. Shut up, Big Mike. You just saying anything. I guarantee you more women have work husbands than men have work wives. I don't know, because I don't work a regular job to know that. So I don't know. Listen, I'm not with the treachery. I just don't believe in it. It's like, What I don't understand is how you can look somebody in the face and come home to a person or be with somebody every day and look at them and tell them that you love them and you out here doing stuff to them that you wouldn't even tolerate them doing to you. I don't understand that. I don't get the thoughts. Like, what lie are you telling yourself to make you think that it's okay? Because it's a lie. Whatever lie you're telling yourself, there's something that you're telling yourself to make you think that what you're doing is somehow okay. Hey, boo, it's been a long time. Pray all is well on your end. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nurse Guy. You strict. You the terms and conditions. Being loyal is not strict. And expecting, the treachery. Yes, it's just complete treachery. It's like it's treacherous. And lust. And you let that lust spirit. Let me tell you something about that lust spirit. That lust spirit, I have y'all thinking that men are supposed to have many girlfriends and many wives. That lust spirit will have y'all thinking that in order for y'all to keep doing things, keep trying to fill some sort of void. That same trauma that y'all have experienced as a kid that's made y'all feel like y'all have to find some form of validity in some form, shape, or fashion through sex and having many women. That lust spirit makes you feel like you have to keep dealing with so many people in order to try to fill this validity hole, but it never gets filled. No matter how many women you sleep with, all the women that you keep dealing with, then you want to start sleeping with men. Then you want to start sleeping with dogs. Then you want to start sleeping with guinea pigs. Listen, that lust spirit will never be filled. You need deliverance. I ain't gonna lie to you. You need to renounce that lust spirit and cast that thing back. And cast out any incubus spirit, any succubus spirit that may be attached to you. Because I'm telling you right here, right now, that spirit has nothing, like that spirit in itself literally makes y'all go around here thinking, like, yeah, men ain't supposed to just be with one woman. No, that is a spirit that's making you think that. That's a spirit of lust that is making you think that you're not supposed to have legacy with one person and build a legacy with the person that you're intended to build a life with. You're letting that lust spirit rob you of legacy. It's robbing you of something that you can build with substance and something of true substance. It's robbing you. It's making you think that you're supposed to have something with so many others where you're never filled. When you really don't understand that once you get deliverance and you let go, you get that lust spirit off of you, you actually can build a strong life, fulfilling, happy life with one good woman. You actually can. But that spirit of lust is not going to ever let you settle and make you understand it until you get that off you. That's a demon spirit of the flesh that's making so many broken homes. It really is. And people thinking that that's normal. Like, oh, we're men. We're not supposed to. Baby, you were made for one woman. You were made to build and make a amazing legacy with one woman, but you will not get rid of that lust spirit so you can. You keep thinking that spirit is literally made to make you feel like you're supposed to have 10 women. Not all women think like you, Dom. But I understand that. I understand. But there are a lot of women who do feel that way. You just have to find the right ones. Even if they don't understand spiritually what I know, there are women who innately, that's in them, right? Women that haven't kind of just been broken to the point to where they don't trust nothing and don't want to be with nobody and just kind of running around here. Good women. Yep, good women. But there are women who have that in them. It's in them to want to build and have a life with someone. They probably don't have the knowledge and the understanding of the importance of it, but they do want it. That's false. We were made to be prosperous and fruitful. Hence why we can get as many women pregnant as we choose to. Okay. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Because if you're going off of thinking just because you can get as many women pregnant as you can, Just because you can do something doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to, that doesn't mean that's what that means. Do you understand? Like, just because slavery was legal didn't make it okay. Do you understand? Just because you can do something doesn't mean that it's okay to do it. Do you understand? I don't think you understand the difference. See, if you look at the bodies, right? If you look at our bodies, when you have sex with a woman, and then this is the thing. If sexually transmitted diseases does not tell you that you are not supposed to be sleeping around with everybody, I don't know what else does. You could die. You're making a point that's pointless. That you have no point. You saying just because that's why we can get a lot of women pregnant. That's why we supposed to be with so many women. Did you understand how stupid that point was? That was not a good point. Just because you can do something does not mean that's people can rape dogs, but does that mean you can't? You should? Like, nigga, do you hear what I'm saying? Just because you can sleep with a sheep don't mean you need to be fucking one. Do you understand what I just said to you? Like, 75% of men fight lust daily and find women that align. I agree with that. But lust is the main thing. It's the main thing that breaks a man down. If you conquered the spirit of lust, the spirit of pride, and that Jezebel spirit, because that Jezebel spirit be on men just as well as women. But if you break lust, pride, Jezebel, and jealousy, that jealousy spirit will stop you from comparing yourself to others, and it'll help you focus on your own self. You stop that Jezebel spirit, that'll make you stop wanting to control everything and understand that you trust God and believe in yourself. That lust spirit, that'll keep you from sleeping with everything. It'll make sure that you're focused. You'll learn to actually build legacy with one person that you're supposed to build a whole life with and build something grand with. But a lot of times people don't understand that. Pride will keep you from destroying everything that God gives you. It'll keep you from, like, breaking that spirit of pride will keep you from breaking and destroying everything that God gives you. All the blessings, the wife, the children, the home, the abundance, the blessings, the success, all these things that you will not break if you get rid of that spirit of pride. But you have to understand, pride is what keeps you from being held accountable. If you have too much pride, you're not going to hold yourself accountable. Because, you know what I'm saying? So boom, you're going to already destroy it because pride is in the way. God said, be fruitful and multiply with your wife, not with other people. This is why women can have multiple babies. Multiply the earth does not mean go around sleeping. Being fruitful does not mean sleeping with all the women you can. Again, if HIV, chlamydia, and all these things don't let you know you ain't supposed to be out here sleeping with everything, I don't know what else should. I don't know what else is telling you, hey, get you somebody that you can trust and build with them, be good to them, and watch how well your life prospers. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all rather keep being empty, trying to find validity in sleeping with women that's never going to get you any form of joy. It's never going to make you feel, you're never going to be filled. You're going to sleep with them and then you're going to go to the next one. Sleep with them and go to the next one. Guess what? After a while, you're going to start feeling like you're bored of women. And guess what? Then you're going to start sleeping with dogs and men. This is why a lot of men is out here sleeping with men, because they done slept with so many women that spirit is trying to feel something. It makes the men feel like they're not feeling something, like they're not full. They're steady trying to find it. You're not going to find it with the lust spirit, because that spirit is intended to make you feel like something is still out there. Something better is still out there. Yeah, I'm telling you. Let's go to spring break in Daytona Beach, Florida, and Houston, Texas. No, you go. Go by yourself. That was a huge jump. That wasn't that huge, because these niggas is out here sleeping with animals and people. Men, you niggas are sleeping with niggas. I don't know why y'all. That's the jump is not that huge. I promise you. After sleeping with so many women, you get tired of sleeping with women because you start to feel like they all the same. Many men out here feeding that inner beast. Eventually, the world is interbreeding. If you go around looking all the women, save some for the rest of us. Women too. I agree. I agree with you. I'm not saying that men are out here doing it by themselves. The lust spirit don't care who it's using. That spirit don't care who it's using. You understand what I'm saying? The lust spirit don't care who he haunts, who he's using, who it's using. It don't care. So it's on women, it's on men, it's on dogs, it's on this, it's on cats, it's on this, it's on all of it. Maybe that was what he was, honestly. Will Smith said something like that. I promise you, you will literally go out here, and this is what men are doing, and they don't understand. They really don't get it. They really thinking like, oh, it's because we not supposed to be with one woman. No, baby. It's because you fighting a lust spirit, and that lust spirit is using you, and it's using you to the point to where it's making you think in your mind that doing these sexual rituals in order to keep you in sin cycles is the only form of you trying to find some sense of fulfillment. And it's not. It's a spirit that's designed to keep you in sexual sin, to keep you constantly going. And guess what? Then it opens the door into other things. This is why men start sleeping with men, because they're so unsatisfied with women because they can't find it. They're trying to find it. I can't find it. I slept with her. She was beautiful, but that wasn't enough. She was this. That wasn't enough. This. Like, nigga, that spirit is trying to get you, one, to lose out on your legacy with your wife. And then two, is trying to keep you in sin cycles, to keep you from walking in the will of God, to keep you from literally walking in abundance, purpose, and legacy. For anything, I promise you, marriage is not man-made. Marriage is spiritual. Marriage has nothing to do with man. Marriage was literally created. That is a 3-strand cord created. That is literally a 3-strand cord spiritually between you, that man, and God. That is a covenant. That is a covenant that God uses in order to multiply and for you to be fruitful on the earth he created you to be fruitful on. Now, for you to think that it's man-made, baby, I promise you, that's a lie. That particular covenant was made so that man could be with woman and not be with anything outside its species. That is because at one point there was all kinds of stuff going on. No, marriage is not man-made. Paperwork is man-made, but marriage in itself is not man-made. If it was so man-made, why did slaves jump the broom? They never had paperwork. That is a spiritual covenant between you and God. You having intercourse is intercourse is what is to consummate the marriage. Intercourse consummates the marriage. That creates a spiritual 3-strand cord. When you are having sex with people and you're not married, you're creating covenant outside of marriage, which means then now you're in a contract of ritual sexual sin. It is literally spiritual. Marriage is very spiritual. It's not man-made. That is another lie that the enemy tells you in order for you to not feel like it's important for you to be married. That's a lie. It's a lie. Anybody that tells you that being married is just man-made, no, it is not. That is a covenant that was literally created by God himself for man and woman. Nothing of it is man-made. Man didn't think of it. Man didn't create it. Man didn't think of it. Man only continue to do the legacy, continue to do the ritual, because that was what God intended for man and woman to do. Don't ever think that marriage is man-made. Man couldn't think of doing that. Clearly, man ain't think of any of that, because if they thought of it, they'd be doing it. They'd rather be out here just keep having sex with everything. Man did not think of covenant marriage. They did not think of that. Adam and Eve didn't jump no broom. Well, because they were spiritually made for each other, you idiot. It was them too, nigga. And actually, when they were casted out of Eden, God actually had them go through a separation in order for them to actually do a marriage. You just don't see that in the regular Bible. It's in the Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible has all scripture, actually, and it has all story, the full story. See, a lot of times you speak on a lot of things because you don't know, but again, you only speaking from what you know. You can't get married in Western civilization because there is no trust. You can get married in it, but people have to become spiritually aware of what it is. People have to become like these people have to be spiritually aware of what it is. They have to want to consciously make the decision to come into this type of covenant in order to have covering of the Most High God. That's covering there. When you get married and you have the wife or the husband that God has chose for you, you are in covenant and you are in covering. So then you still have to pray. You still have to know how to warfare and pray and to keep the enemy out of destruction towards your bloodline and your marriage. You have to learn how to warfare. So then you have to know how to protect your marriage, and your husband and your wife, whoever, they have to also be in agreement with you. This is why it's so important to have people who have your core beliefs. That's why I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be with no man who don't have these core beliefs, because if you don't have these core beliefs, it's not going to work. The marriage paper isn't needed. You can choose to come home to one person. You still, the actual agreement in marriage is a covenant contract before the eyes of God. You still have to do it. Everything we do is in contract. This is what y'all don't understand too. I'm gonna tell you something tonight. Everything you're doing, you create contract, right? This is stuff that y'all don't know spiritually that you are doing. Every time you have sex with a woman, you are literally entering a contract with this woman spiritually. And you're doing it under pretenses of a ritual. It's a sexual ritual that is being kept in certain spiritual courts. This is what y'all don't know. This is why a lot of y'all don't understand why, one, you can't find your wife. Two, you wonder why your finances is always short, or you can't. What is yoke? What is this yoke? Yoke means to be of the same. It's basically of the same understanding. It's like of the same core. Same understanding, same beliefs, same. You just have to say it's core. It's like your core. It's a core belief. But a lot of what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. Dang. Like egg yolk? No, a yolk is basically like a bind. Yolks are like, it's something that keeps hold. It's also a togetherness. Thank you. So for instance, you know how horses, if you put a unit, basically, it could be like a unit. You know how yours horses were put on what's those things called? You know how you'd have two horses pulling a carriage? There's a thing called a yoke that keeps them moving in the same direction, right? It's a thing. You working yourself up. I'm not working nothing up. Shut up. And in short terms, be on the same page with things. Actually, yeah. So a yoke, exactly, right? So if you see two horses, right, pulling a carriage, they are literally connected to a yoke that keeps them walking in the same direction at the same speed. Like no horse moves faster or before the other. They're on a yoke, and they're moving directly in the same direction. That is basically what a yoke is. So when you want to be like spiritually yoked, and literally and morally yoked. It has to be equally yoked with someone. It's called a yoke. That's what goes in a horse's mouth. Yes, I know. That's what I was just saying. Did you hear me? That's what I just said. But yeah, so Western society doesn't value marriage. Social media adds fuel to this fire. Listen, Western society does value it. It's the people that don't value it. It's the people. It's the people thinking that it's something common, that spiritually it's not as important as it really, really is. Somebody literally just said it's nothing but it's man-made, it's a piece of paper. Y'all don't understand the importance of how serious it is. The enemy has literally created lies about marriage in a way to where it makes you not value it because he knows that it's literally covering from the Most High God. He knows that once you find your wife, and you have a life, you have a covenant, you have covering by God, you have covenant. Now, if you step out on your wife or your husband and you betraying and doing all kinds of crazy things to this marriage, God ain't gonna play with you. Life ain't gonna be good for you. And life ain't good for you when you out here being single, sleeping with everything either. You can't halfway do the job. You gotta do it right. Intercourse is for sure a lifetime bond. No, it's not. You can walk away just like you can walk away from everything else, but it's spiritually binding. It's called soul ties. Now, let me explain something to you. When you're doing something and you consummate a marriage, you're doing like when you're doing marriage, this is something that includes God. So you think that just because you're having sex that's more important than including God. And that's what makes it way more important. If you think a soul tie is something, imagine having a covenant with God. You and your wife consummate a marriage through the will of God. That is God's will for man and woman. That is why it's so important. There's not much value. There's not much left of value in Western society for it to value marriage. I agree with that to a certain degree. Because a lot of people are literally losing. You know why? Because people aren't understanding who God is. That's truly what it is. People are losing God. They're not understanding. They're not really caring to know who he really is. Because of all of these lies. And not only if you step out on your husband or wife, if you're the person that's indulging in the step out to be scolded. Listen, in the word, it literally says this. And it scared the crap out of me, right? Because it said, don't let the wife seduce you, because she's going to trick you into a pit that you cannot get out of. It's in the word, Proverbs. Look it up in Proverbs if y'all ever get time. In Proverbs, what it says about a man dealing with another man's wife is basically being lured off into destruction. You're being lured off into destruction. Men, do not do this. Question. So does marriage by common law count the same in a traditional marriage? No, it don't. Because if you don't do the contract, if you don't do this with God, like in contract of marriage ceremony, that is a ritual I wouldn't say ritual, because God is not a ritualistic God, but it is very much covenant with God intact in that marriage. You know what I'm saying? So if you're just sleeping with somebody and you just not dealing with other people, you're still living in sin. It's still ritual. You may not, it's ritual, and it's a spiritual soul tie. On God, this bitch does set me up. I'm sorry. You better, look, your best bet is to get away from it. So you have to have a wedding for a prosperous marriage? No, I didn't say wedding. I said I said marriage. Getting married, you can go before the court and actually, this is something that you are doing with court and whatever else, but that's in contract. So your contract is being made. That's the whole point. Contract. Now you have contract and covenant. Legally, this is being done. So then it is also being authorized spiritually. Jesus is very ritualistic. No, he's not. You know, communion, the grape juice in the cracker, that's not ritualistic though. People do it in remembrance of who he is, like, and what he was and what it was. But ritualistic, he is not. Like, Jesus ain't, like, ritual is something completely different from ordinance. You get what I'm saying? There's ordinance. There's ways of doing things. There's ordinance. There's an ordinance. Ritual, it is godless. Rituals are doing things without the presence of God. Love your colorful hair. What do you get the inspiration? I don't know. I just did it. I just do it because it's my favorite colors, and I like them together. Communion is cannibalistic. What? Communion is not cannibalism. It's symbolic for the blood of Jesus Christ. It's symbolic of being in agreement with covenant for the way that God made in order for you to have salvation. That's the way. It just is what it is. What's the definition of communion? When you drink the juice and eat the cracker, one of those symbolize. What do you mean? People get religion and spiritual and relationship confused. I agree with that. I agree. It's a cannibalistic ritual. That's a lie. And that spirit that keeps trying to, like, that's a spirit. That's a lie. Because one thing about it is not a ritual as in it being a way, like when witches or warlocks do rituals and perform rituals in blood covenant with the enemy, that is a ritual because it is godless. Ritual means godless. So when you do this in ordinance with Jesus Christ, that is not a ritual. It is not cannibalism. It is the way. It is a free form to salvation. There is a difference. There's a difference. Ritual means God is not in it. When you're doing something in ordinance, there's a certain way. There's a way to be done. There's a way to follow God. That is ordinance. There's a difference. It's two different things. What does that symbolize? I'm still using talk to text. What do you mean? What does this symbolize? It's the body of Christ. The blood is the way. The blood is the covering. The blood is the covering. The body is it's the blood, it's the word. Basically, in symbolistic ways, the body is the word, the blood is the covering. There's so much to that though. So to follow God, we got to practice eating Jesus. No. So to follow God, you have to know that Jesus is the way. That is the Lamb. That is the Lamb. So there was a time where there was a time where you didn't have to, like, there was a time before Jesus came, they had to literally give sacrifice every month. Every month they had to do a seemingly ritual, but it was like it was a way of worship in order to give the way. This was to cleanse the sin of man until Jesus came. Jesus comes, he cleans the full thing. To follow God, you keep faith. Jesus is a prophet. No, that's a lie. Because one thing about it, you cannot get your prayers up to a perfect God without Jesus Christ. Whoever is telling you that Jesus is just a prophet, that's a lie. If you are trying to pray to a perfect God without a sacrifice, those prayers are being blocked. You are not getting no prayers to the Most High God without Jesus Christ. Now, you are wrong. You are imperfect. You have no way of getting prayer to the Most High, to a perfect God. You think you finna get your prayers to a perfect God without the way he sent for you to get those prayers to him? God specifically sent him to die for you to live it. He specifically sent him to come here to live a perfect life in order for him to be a sacrifice clean of sin, in order for him to take up and pave the way for you to have a way to God. I didn't say Jesus was God. I said Jesus is the way to God. God sent him so you can have a way to get your prayers covered by God. What you don't know is spiritually, a lot of your things are being blocked because you don't have no covering. You don't have covering. You are not going to get your prayers up to a perfect God without the blood of Jesus Christ. And whoever tells you I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what none of that is. I don't care what none of that is saying. You're not going to get no prayers to a perfect God without the blood of Jesus Christ. You're not. And I'm sorry that no, he's not. You are the way to God. No, that's a lie. And you're letting the enemy lie to you, and he's going to trick you off with him. You're taking the wrong way. I'm sorry. You don't have to believe it, but God made sure you had a way. You take the way, that you good. You don't, that's on you. It's your choice. God, this is why I don't force my beliefs and what I know spiritually on nobody. I'm gonna give you the information. I'm gonna plant the seed. I'm gonna let you know God gave you a way through Jesus Christ. He gave you that so that you could have a way, because you were the wages of sin before Jesus Christ was complete death. You had no way. So if you think that you're going to get your prayers up to a perfect God without the blood of Jesus Christ, you in trouble. I'm just telling you, you can believe what you want to believe, because God gonna let you believe what you want to believe, and that's on you. Now, that's as far as I'm going to go with anybody to try to tell me what I know. This is something I know for a fact. Like, this is not just something I'm saying like, oh, like spiritually, you're just like, no. This is something you need to understand. You wrong, sis, but inshallah, listen, you can inshallah all you want to. You're going to be doing the same thing. Listen, Saul was the same way, persecuting Christians, think that he thought he was doing the will of God, thinking that he was stopping people from believing who Jesus Christ was. And I'm telling you what I know. You bet. I pray nothing but wisdom and knowledge for you. I pray wisdom and knowledge for you. I pray that God shows you the real way. Because again, you up here, you thinking that you going to get prayers to a perfect God, and you out here in the middle of sin. You in trouble, buddy. You lost. You don't understand spiritually. There are whole witch, warlock, sorcerers who knows who Jesus Christ is. And you think you really out here doing something with that? There are real covens out here, people who are signed by spirit principalities that are out here ruling over different regions of this world, that's giving and taking down assignments in order to keep Christians from really understanding who they are through the authority of Jesus Christ and the blood of Jesus. I'm telling you right now, baby, listen, It's facts. It's facts. I can bet my life on it. There are real people out here, witches, warlocks, covens, and different people who are doing the work of the enemy in order to keep people from knowing the real true way to the Most High God. And that is through Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. I'm telling you what I know. And for everybody that's out here thinking, oh, inshallah, you finna be in trouble. You in trouble, baby, because if you're not using the way in the real way, you in trouble. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you by fact. I'm telling you this with a fact. It's facts. There are real principalities that are spirits. These are fallen angels who are now demons who rule over this entire world. This is their domain, and this is where they know. And God sent Jesus so that we would have a way. And I'm telling you right now, baby, you in trouble. And whatever that spirit is that's keeping you out the way, I'm sorry. But you get to choose your way. You get to choose your way. That's the thing about God. That's why I love God so much. Because you get to choose your way. You can choose your way if you want to. He sent you Jesus. He sent you the keys. He sent you the rank. Jesus has higher rank than any principality, than any spirit in any form. And he's the way. But if you don't use it and you don't take it, four gay men the Bible was not written by four gay men. Again, it was not. But the Ethiopian Open Bible couldn't be read by any human. So please tell me how. Who told you that? Who told you that? How can something be made but not be read? How who do you think that nobody was in any form of knowledge of this language that has been written in these villages and in these provinces and in these countries? You think nobody knew this language? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the stuff that I think that here it is. You're believing in Islam, and that was actually created not long ago. This is what I'm saying. Like, Islam is not a very old religion as it is, but you believing that's word is bond. Listen, I promise you, Ethiopian version of the Bible, they have some of the oldest scrolls: Greek, Hebrew, Aramaic, and I believe it's another 2 or 3. These are real. And 3 gay men, baby. This is not the daggone King James version. This is not what we talking about. Yes, the Ethiopian is the most complete. It is the most complete Bible. It is the most complete. It has all the scrolls, all the texts. It has majority all of them that has not been whitewashed. It hasn't been touched in regards to all the things that white people have come. Not to say just white people overall, but when it comes to capitalism and coming in and changing and redoing and taking and altering things. The Quran is not the only, no, the Quran is not even that old. I don't even know where you got that information from, but the Quran is not even an old book. It's not even an old book at all. So but you again, you are free to believe whatever you want to believe. You are free to believe whatever you want to believe. God don't force his way on you. I ain't gonna force his way on you. But what I will tell you is, spiritually, there are real things being done out here. Real things. And the only rank that's higher than anything of it is Jesus Christ. And I promise you, no, you are misguided. You are really misguided. But again, that's fine. You are true to take your way. You take your way, I'll take mine. You take your way, I'll take mine. I know mine for a fact. Like, I don't even smoke. Why would you tell me I'm high? I don't smoke. I don't drink. Why would I be high? Just because something you refuse to actually understand does not make me under the influence of drugs because you refuse to accept what it is. You're free to believe whatever you want to believe. It's okay. You can be wrong all you want to. I don't care. That's on you. You can be wrong. That's your life. I'm going to shut down religion again. We used to be germs that formed into Osmosis Jones. If Jesus was the one, he would have kept on morphing and transforming into anything we wanted. You see how you think in a human thought? You just thinking a human thought. That's all that is. You're just thinking a human thought. You're thinking a thought that is just human. You're not God. You don't know how God thinks. You don't know his ways. You don't know anything. You're just thinking a human thought. That's all you're doing. And you're entitled to think that. Think whatever you want to think. But what I know, I know. You can't talk God and say you know your way and you're sitting up here looking like a demon. Peace and blessings. Listen, don't be mad at me because listen. You chose your way. I choose mine. I don't care what I look like to you. If I look like a demon to you, that's on you. You're not about to make me mad because I choose the right way. Go ahead, choose your way. That right there is why Cain killed Abel, because Abel chose the right way. Catholic Crusades is why this specific ideology is so prominent. Is why what ideology is so prominent? Which one? You talking about Christianity? Because one thing I don't claim is Christianity in a sense of it, because Jesus never considered himself a Christian. It was never that. Later, man came up with the name of Christianity because they were followers of Christ. But then, of course, that tended to steer off into other forms and people doing it in their own ways or shaping it. If you look at Christianity for white folks, a lot of it is deeply race hating, you know what I'm saying, rooted. If you look at Christianity in somebody else's form, it's something else. So mine is about the Most High God, Yahweh, Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. That's now, of course, I feel like the word is very important. While I'm breathing and nothing happened to me because of that bit. What? I didn't say I was God. You did. No, I didn't say you were God at all. Now you twisted my words. Because you are nothing of that nature. I said you're thinking a human thought. That's what I said. And you can say whatever you want to say about God. I don't have to defend God because God is God. You are free to say whatever you want to say because that spirit ain't going to make me mad. Because I know God ain't no joke. So if he let you say it, you're just going to have to deal with it in your time. Why does someone who disagrees with you have to be wrong? None of us actually prove anything. We choose to believe. Let everyone get it how they live. Actually, I say you're wrong because I know you're wrong because I know you're wrong. But you can be wrong if you want to. Like I told you, there are real people out here that are assigned, that live and take true rank under principalities, spirits that people conjure up to hear from, that are of the enemy. Like, you don't understand. I said no. I didn't say I'm guessing. I didn't say, oh, this is something that I'm just I said no. I know. You understand? Like, not on no, oh, I'm just guessing. Like, oh, this is this. This is why people be out here swearing up and down. Oh, they the Illuminati and all this and all this. There are people who are born into bloodline pacts that literally go into association and initiated into this, who are specifically designed to come out here and fulfill assignments of the enemy spiritually. So anybody that's out here trying to fight me on what I know, I'm not even gonna fight with you, because again, it's no point in fighting with you with something I know. I'm not. Listen. It is all Illuminati. Do your research. Ancestors never praised Christianity or church. I don't praise the ancestors. And again, I don't praise anything but the Most High God. And I use my authority through the blood of Jesus Christ. That is it. Now, I'm not going to go back and forth with you, because you're not going to call me no demon on my page and think that I'm going to just keep giving you any type of, like, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You free to believe whatever you want to believe. You can be wrong. You have every right. Stop trying to insult me because I don't believe what you believe. I know who God is. I promise you. Listen. I'm not gonna fight with you. My thing is, I sowed the seed. I told you the truth. It's up to you to know what it is or not, or you to find it on your own. You don't want to find it, you don't believe it, that's cool by me. Go on about your business. I'm not finna let you don't care about ancestors, but you want to talk about God. Ancestors has nothing to do with God. Mind you, you up here thinking that I'm supposed to praise spirits. These are spirits. I'm not praising nothing but God. So at the end of the day, again, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You already confused. You don't know. You really don't know. You really don't know. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop arguing with people who don't know. I ain't even arguing with you. I'm just not going to go back and forth with you because you don't know. You fighting from a level that only you understand. That's the level you fighting from. I'm going to let you stay there. Everybody don't like to hear the real knowledge when they get it, but that's on you. That's on you. That's on you. You free to believe whatever you want to believe, baby. But I'm not going to fight you on what I know. That don't make sense. People throw insults on their losing and argue with. Yeah, because it's like, why are you calling me stuff? You calling me stuff and being disrespectful because you're wrong. You wrong. I ain't calling you idiots and calling you stupid, and you are, but I ain't calling you that. I ain't calling you all these things because you're wrong. You're just wrong. And you have every right to believe whatever you want to believe. Because again, God is not forcing himself on you. And why would he? Why would he force himself on you? And why would he force his way on you? If you choose to go the way you're going to go. Go that way. What insult? I'm speaking facts. This dummy said that it started in Africa. Are you high? First of all, I didn't say anything started in Africa. You see how you just made that up? I said that the Ethiopian Bible is the original. It's the most authentic text. That's what I said. I never said anything started in Africa. Because it started in Judaism. It was Judaism before it was anything. So I said that the original scrolls and the original text is in several different languages. I said Greek, Aramaic, Hebrew, and Greek, Aramaic, Hebrew, and there's like two others. That's what I said. I never said anything started in Africa. Again, you making stuff up. I wasn't talking to you. I've talked to homeboy. And, oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I don't know why you even said I said that. I said that the original scrolls, the original ones, the most authentic is in Africa. It's in Ethiopia because it was not colonized at the time. They would not let them come in and take over to alter what it was. The unorthodox Ethiopian temple is who kept the original scrolls and kept them from being taken and altered by anyone. And another belief about your religion, because I think you're a Christian of faith, slave masters call God a him. God is what you're seeing, what you're breathing, what you're touching. God is every. Listen, you are free to believe whatever you want to believe. You are free to believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, if you had this conversation with David Farina, he would make you look crazy. Listen, let me tell you something. When they was beating Jesus to death and they were trying to make him look like a fool, he said nothing. Do you think I would really go back and forth with a man who don't know? You think I care about a man who don't know making me look crazy? It's so like the person who has not the knowledge of the other person to make that person feel like they're the ones who's terrible or crazy because they don't know. It's so funny. A lot of times people call the people stupid when they don't understand that person and what they're saying. It's like I said to a person before, it's like getting in a chemistry class. You're in the class, and because you don't understand this, you calling the teacher stupid. Because you don't understand it. I'm not going to be insulted by somebody who don't know. You just don't know. And that's fine. You choose not to know. That's on you. I'm not worried about nobody making me look crazy when I know. Do you understand? Do you understand? I don't care about what somebody can make me look like when I know. Baby, that. You got people out here, real people who answering to real fallen angels out here that's under assignment to literally destroy people out here. You think I'm finna You think I'm finna listen to somebody who just because they feel like they don't want to believe it, that's what, maybe I'm not finna. That's on you. That's on you. You have every right. Say you believe because you don't know anything. You're just a human being who believes what they chose to like all before you and after you, respectfully. No. I'm a human who had knowledge of these things because of my experiences. Again, you're talking and you just don't know. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm telling you from my experiences. I know. This is why I'm telling you. I know. The only way is through the blood of Yeshua, Jesus Christ. I'm telling you this. I know. But you are free to believe what you want. You're going to tell me I look like a demon, but I'm up here telling you what I know. If anything, I think that's the spirit that's just really trying to irritate me. But I honestly, I don't care. You can say what you want. At the end of the day, you're not God. You're just speaking your opinion. I'm not speaking an opinion. I'm speaking true facts. Real experiences. You keep missing it. I told you this. I'm telling you this from real experiences. Real life understand. Like real life. Like you think I'm just saying this because I just want to say it. I'm not speaking from no Christian who don't know the experiences. People who literally like, oh yeah, I praise God just because that's what I was told. No, nigga. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you because I know. You keep thinking this is a joke. I'm saying this just because I just wanted, that's my opinion. I just formulated this opinion. No. But again, you are free to believe whatever you want. You're free to believe whatever you want. I died in a car crash and came back 8 minutes dead. And I've had a real experience to say, you just talk. I don't care if you died for a day. I don't care if you died for 2 weeks straight and came back. I don't care if you was in a car accident. I don't care if you got swallowed by a whale. I don't care what it is. I know. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you said. You in trouble if you don't have Jesus. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Now you free to believe whatever you want. Go on there, go ahead. Because the devil is inside you. Talk about God. You see how you keep trying to insult me and telling me the devil is inside me and I'm a demon and all this and all that. And I'm literally telling you, I literally love and believe and walk in the authority of the blood of Jesus. You see how that is? You the one mad. I'm not mad. Dang, I missed a lot. Just joined the live. I tend to imagine God in my head if times are bad for me and fight God at Dominique. What? That's on you, baby. Why are you saying these things? You think that bothers me? If God decided to pull your plug today, it'd be over for you. You think I'm finna say what you want to say? That's you condemning yourself. You're not doing nothing to me. This is the problem. What's the problem? People, you keep trying to go back and forth. Dang, why everybody gotta bother you while you can't just be saying what they want to say? That's why you up here, right? What are you talking about? I said, you keep insulting me, trying to call me a demon and all this other stuff, because I'm telling you, Jesus is real. Excuse me? I'm just going to ignore you from now on. You ain't going to get no more of my attention. Love the way they are trying to roll you up, but you stand true to yourself. Absolutely. Listen, baby. You didn't finish reading what the problem was, ma'am. It wasn't no problem. You just had stars. What I'm supposed to read, the asterisks? We overcome with the blood of the Lamb and our testimony. And what is that? Revelations 12:11. That's Revelations 12:11. I know it. But I can't, but again, it's, you know. We have Bible study? No, this is more relationship study. We all the same, brother. Even if people didn't align with your faith or belief, do you feel fulfilled arguing about it? Did God tell you he's proud that you're arguing in the comments? My thing is, it's like, I ain't even trying to force no way. I'm telling you what I know, right? And people get mad at that. Listen. Like I told you, I'm going to tell you this in truth and honesty. We pray to a perfect God. There is no way you get prayers to a perfect God without the blood of Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. You know how many spirits and how many assignments is set up on everybody to keep them in cycles of sin, to keep them out of the presence of God. Do you understand how serious that is? Like it's literally kingdoms set up spiritually and here on earth, designed to keep people out of the presence of God. And how do they do that? By so many different ways. One, people think Jesus ain't the way, but you're free to believe what you want. I'm not here to force that on nobody. I'm just telling you, you're not getting no sinful prayers up to a perfect God without the way. Just telling you. If you down here praying and you wondering why, then you ain't getting no answers. That's why, baby. Cycles of Sin is definitely an album name. Now that I think about it, each track is a different sin. Interesting. It's creative. I don't knock what anybody believes in, and I love how sturdy you are in your beliefs. Thank you. No, I mean, see, this is the thing. It'd be different. It'd been different if I was just kind of like just going like, that's what I believe. Like there was a time where I really didn't know. Like there was a time where, I was like, oh, but no. Y'all don't understand. It's real. Right. It's real. And people really don't know how great Jesus really is and what he's done and how he's like, but you got to know and you got to understand and you got to believe the way. You got to know the way. That's on everybody else to believe what they want. So what about groups of people that don't know about Jesus? For example, North Koreans are the automatically bound to hell because they don't know about Jesus. You know what's funny? That is the specific reason why God made out missionary assignment. Like these are people who go out to other countries to preach the gospel, for them to know the word. That is specifically why they have that calling. Specifically. What languages did you say were the original scrolls and texts were in? There's in Ethiopia they have Greek, Aramaic, Hebrew, Aramaic, Hebrew. There's some in Ethiopian. I believe there was a scroll in there. There's another one, but I don't remember. But it's several different languages that they all were collected. Because once Jesus was crucified in Rome, the Romans crucified you. Greek is wrong. What you mean Greek is wrong? No, it's not wrong. It actually has, because again, Jesus was crucified in Rome. So they had different, there were different apostles who did their books in different places. Some was in Greek. There was some in Greek. There was some in Aramaic. There was some in Hebrew. There was some in Ethiopian. And there was some in something else. There was another one. I can't remember what it was. How old are you? Why would I tell you that? Why would I tell you anything about me when all you do is spew out insults by Romans, not Greeks? There was also a book. There was also a book in Greek as well. There's also a book that was written in Greek, meaning the language. This nigga want to insult me every 10 minutes. And then he think, just because of my age, he gonna try to determine what I know by my age. That's another thing. That's another reason why I don't care for telling my age to people. Because people just swear up and down they know you once you tell them their age. Like, oh, yeah. Tell a nigga, oh, I'm 23. Oh, see, you don't know nothing. Oh, nigga, I'm 47. Oh, well. Nigga, don't matter how old I am. You don't know. That don't matter. Knowledge is knowledge. Probably Judy. She's 25. Well, I mean, either way it go, like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all what I know. And I'm gonna let y'all be free to believe whatever you want. Cause I ain't trying to force nothing on nobody. I'm just trying to make sure I plant the seed. So then when you up there, you can't say, God, nobody ever told me. No, God gonna be like, I remember there was this one girl with, I had the one with the colorful hair that you said looked like a demon. That one told you. I've met people younger than me that I've learned from. Absolutely. You know what's interesting? Everybody knows something you don't know. Everybody. Everybody knows something you don't know. Whether the information is like, you know what I'm saying? Whether the information is extremely important or not, everybody knows something you don't. This is why I don't. Like, you would be surprised. The stupidest person in the world knows something you don't. I promise you. Now that we know where both of y'all stand, how's the weather? Weather's good. The weather's good. How did you find out about the Ethiopian Bible? I got to a point where I got tired of people saying that white people gave black people Jesus. I got tired of it because I knew it wasn't true. So before I went and I really, I really wanted to know God in a certain way. Like, I wanted to know him really, so there was some certain, like, who was it? Some people who had took religious studies, and they were telling me some stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna go look this up. And ended up finding out that the Ethiopian Bible was the most authentic, and where it was stored and where it was kept. A lot of people like to say, oh, Christianity, it was because they like to, again, like he said, there was 3 gay men. I think who he was referring to, he was trying to refer to, I guess he was referring to Constantine and the Emperor Constantine and Licinius. That's his name, Emperor Licinius. Who they didn't come up with Christianity. They actually stopped the persecution of Christians in the year of 313 AD. They had come against the persecution of Christians. They weren't anyone to arrange anything in regards to the word itself. The word had already been established long before these white men, he thought, put the Bible together or made it up or wrote it. That's a lie. Constantine and Emperor Licinius did not write anything. It was already established. What they did was they actually stopped the execution and persecution of Christians. Mm-hmm. Hey. Do you ever switch out your belly person? I don't really switch them out because my skin is real funny about the post. I can't put just any post in it. So what I do is I just switch the balls, but I haven't in a while. I was meaning to ask what the text over your eye says. Oh, it's not a text. It's like stitch. You know what I mean? So you don't show your feet on here no more. That was your thing like a year ago. What made you change? The Lord, He changed me. I mean, I don't have nothing against y'all's. Oh, that's K, what? People who believe in African spirituality are the hardest ones when trying to tell them about Christ. And you know what's so crazy? What's funny about African spirituality, it's funny because a lot of that in particular is a lot of people who are initiated into certain traditions where their ancestors and their family are in covenant with certain principalities and deities. They're in covenant with these things, and they actually give their children or their firstborn or certain things like that to them. And what I've learned about that is they're thinking that this is something that's traditionally passed down as a gift rather than it being a curse, because it's seen as power. Because there is a certain power. There is a power to it. But you gained weight, babe? Does it look like I gained weight? So it's like they're thinking that, this is a power that they're passing down because they hear and have covenant and altars with these deities, and not deities, but principalities, higher spirits, like higher spirits that are literally, of the kingdom of darkness. And it's hard for them because they are literally in real covenant, like real relationship. And they're hearing from these spirits. These spirits literally give them ideas. They give them, you know what I'm saying? But it costs them. But even those spirits are in knowledge of understanding that Jesus is the highest in all rank. The blood of Jesus covers all of it. Like, Like, Jesus really ain't no joke. Y'all be out here playing with his name and everything. He be real nice for y'all. He be real patient for y'all. But those spirits are over there, they know. They don't fool with it. They do not. You look like a superhero. Thank you. Too bad I ain't. Wait. Got a little pudge. It's cute though. Boy, I ain't listening to you. Are you messing around or are you serious? I'm dead serious. You think I'm playing? I'm dead serious. Yesterday I had to leave class early because everyone could hear that I was hungry. So you had to leave class because of that? Oh. A seed stuck in my tooth. I'm trying to get it. Because my stomach was loud. So you had to leave class because of that? Or you just left class because you... Can I get it out? Boy, with the way you talk, you couldn't get nothing out with your tongue to me. Yo, what's good, Cool Beats? That eyelash almost fell off. What eyelash? My eyelash ain't almost fall off. What are you talking about? What's for breakfast? I don't know what you cooking. What is you cooking? Does the cross-eyed tongue out face? What? Dang, so they think they're closer to the Most High, African spirituality people, but they're really being deceived by higher ranked demons. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be honest with you. They know. They know they not dealing with, like, the Most High. They know that. So there's this, and I was telling y'all, there was this witch, who literally, like, changed my whole life. Erica Mukisa, she was, and I think I was telling somebody about this. I was telling y'all about this. She was a very high rank sorcerer who was initiated into it. And she talked about, like, how this is seen as power. It's seen as a form of power. It's seen as a form of like power. It's a sense of, like, almost seen like a gift. It's almost seen as like a gift. But in reality, they also know that it is in no relation to the Most High God. They know that. A lot of them really do. They know. Some are actually set in assignment to literally take down Christians. Like, they know. Wait, still talking to text. Do the face when you cross your eyes and stick your tongue out. Why would I do that? Ouch. Oh. Whew. How did you get that scar on your arm? And what books are you into right now? What scar? This one? I got into a fight years ago. What book am I reading right now besides the Ethiopian Bible? What am I reading? I'm reading something. You know what's crazy about my reading? Okay, now I know there's a God. LOL. Boy, I'm not finna argue with you. Bye. Anywho, oh, he not the same boy. I'm sorry. I said, boy, I'm not finna argue with you. Where about your signed? What? Body fire. Thank you. Wow, I'd rather them being deceived than not knowing what they're doing, because then they'll have a chance of being saved. You know what's crazy? And I also know, I learned about it that as well. When they actually when they're doing work of the enemy, right? Because they have different ranks, different covens, different departments, different things, because they have it's structure in all of it, right? And they literally have complete departments that are dedicated to breaking up marriages. They have ones that are dedicated to sowing seeds of doubt, sowing seeds of, certain things. They literally have a department for everything, in order to help people stay blind in their thoughts, to not know all of that. Like, some people are literally a part of a whole entire organization. Some people have, stuff that they pass down to their family, and it's spiritual and over there, and then there's some who are a part of an entire organization. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The pins kick. Diamonds in the team. Facts to life. Got a messenger. You have beauty marks on both sides of your top lip. No, that's why. That's false. Wait. Oh no. No, that was my that was my smoothie. The lies you never tell. What you mean, the lies? The lies you never tell. What you mean? You have beauty marks on. Okay, I got that. Man, you got some pretty teeth. Thank you. I appreciate that. I brush them. But yeah. 354. Oh, that was a good little pop. I guess meaning nothing of what you're saying is a lie. Oh, I learned it. Do you like giving BJ? What are your views on oral sex? Listen, I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm not thinking about none of that. I heard that back. You heard it? I was like, ooh, that felt awesome, actually. I wish it would pop at the top. Rich Rising. Hey. Rich Rising. Oh, thank you. Look, I appreciate that. Hey, did you ever see the movie The Town? No. Wait. No, that ain't the same movie. I thought you was talking about that movie with Omari Hardwick when he but what was it called? It was good, but it was creepy. But it was something. You know what I'm talking about? But I ain't never seen The Town. It gets deep. The Bible is too detailed to be made up. Man, especially if you read you read the book of Solomon with the Ethiopian version and what he did, baby, I promise you, like this people be playing with God. I'm telling you, like, listen, that's why I'm playing. I'm not playing with God. I know now. I know. It's crazy. It's real. Like, you know how crazy that is to realize that, like, how spiritual the world really is. Like, people really don't know. They out here just. Have you read the Book of Enoch? Yes. Yes, I have. The Book of Enoch is good. But it's so, I don't know. Like, the Book of Enoch is on a different level. But when you read, like, even read the Book of Jubilees, reading all of the Jubilees, and getting the full description of a lot of stuff, oh my God, it's so much stuff that they took out of the Bible to where you really don't understand. Like, it's like they took out the stuff that seemed spiritually it's stuff that you wouldn't have thought was real, that they made sure they took out for you not to understand that life is real spiritual. It's really spiritual. Everything you do is spiritual. Everything, every word you speak, every thought you thinking, every one you entertain, every thought you entertain, all of it, man, it's crazy. Which intrigued you more, Revelations or the Book of Enoch? You know what's crazy? I have not read the Book of Revelations in the Ethiopian version yet. I have not read that book yet. I take my time with getting to Revelations because one thing about Revelations, it's like it's a lot of it is prophesying what's to come, right? A lot of it is. And a lot of it's telling you what's to come. But then it's like there's also so much more in it that I was like, okay, I didn't read the whole Revelations in the regular Bible. So I was like, I'm going to read it in the Ethiopian version. I want to read the whole. I want to get the full thing, not whatever was taken out. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't read the whole thing. So the Book of Enoch is what I know a lot more, like the description of it's crazy because Mary Magdalene and Mary had their own books in the Ethiopian. Right! You see how they did the women? You know what's crazy though? You wanna know what's crazy? When Jesus was going through everything he went through, them women never left his side. Peter denied him. Judas betrayed him. The other ones ran off and left out of fear. But them women never left Jesus. Not one time. They stayed through the entire... They wouldn't leave. They did not leave Jesus. All the men got afraid, denied him, ran off, betrayed him. Them women was the only one. The only one who wouldn't leave him. They stayed right there with him. They even went to go look to find his body. And when they went to go, he wasn't even there. They was with Jesus the whole way. And niggas out here cheating. Mary Magdalene had his 2 children. What? Just give me a second. Been jacking off to this chick for years now. Please stop. Said, oh damn, let me not store. Don't tell me. Not out here cheating. Please don't tell me. Just wait. I got so much more to read. Oh my God. Don't tell me that. I heard that the book of John he used to hang out with prostitutes and Mary Magdalene was so she would suck for profit because it wasn't sex. Listen, I'm not finna go back and forth with you on that. You hear me? You just, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not finna entertain that. You hear me? Which woman would give the Son of God not? I don't believe you until I read it myself. I'm not believing nothing you say until I get there myself. Now, as pretty as you are, why you go and tattoo your face? I didn't tattoo my face. It's makeup. Jesus was the first captain saved. Don't lie on Jesus. Don't get to lying. Don't get to lying on Jesus now. Don't get to lying. Oh, you had me fooled good. Oh, I did. And don't be lying. Now I gotta get to this book and read. Get to this part and read that this man have been lying, making up stuff. Don't be making up stuff on Jesus now. Do you really take Blue Chew? No. What would I do with Blue Chew? Do you know Jesus wasn't an only child? Well, no, I know his mom had another kid. I do know that. You know, because Joseph, she was married to Joseph, so they had another kid. I did know that. I'm not making nothing up. Don't play. I'm gonna have to, I can't wait. Now I'm gonna have to read this. I ain't got to that part. And the Ethiopia version. Ain't you in the commercial to promote it though? Yes. I am. But it's Cornell. It's Cornell's Blue Chew. So you have to ask him if it worked. Like I can't take Blue Chew as a female, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? It's for the male. You know what I'm saying? What's up, D? You up early? I haven't been asleep. I'm going to hell, y'all, talking about the Bible, and I'm up here being thirsty. I know it. Them eyes never lie. Really? It's deep in there. It's after he comes back riding on that donkey. Stop lying. You talking about Palm? You not before he dies, huh? Papa Blue Chew. Clit all hard and solid. I don't think that's how that works. I just went to sleep and woke back up and you still at it. Well, what you want me to do? Not be at it? What are you saying? So wait. Boy, so you telling me was that Palm Sunday? No, it's Palm Sunday, right? Where he rode in on the donkey, but they put the palms down? You talking about before then? See, now I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go and read this back because you're not finna just tell me anything. I got a whole lot for you to do. Listen, I'm not doing nothing you say. Let's start there. All right, Sally, it's a crazy statement. Yeah, you like popping balloons? What gives you that impression? You can perform at my pool party. How much you want? Oh, I thought you was talking about sexual. I wasn't. Look, I'm not doing anything you say. You said I could perform at your pool party? When's your pool party? You said not like that. Okay. Because I was like, I'm not one of them, baby. I mean, you know, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, by the page. I wouldn't know. So I'm just going by what you said. I'm like, listen, no. I'm going to put the information in your DM. Okay. Yeah, she sleep. Head up there. LOL. Who sleep? They giving me a minute. The crazy part is you know me, not like that, but you know me. Really? Like I know of you? Like, I mean, I know you personally, but I know of you? Let's make some money together. That sounds like you trying to pimp. No. If that was the case, I can do it myself. No. Yes. Okay. I understand. I'm going to put my number in your DM. For what? I'm not calling. Listen, I told y'all earlier, you don't have a chance. You might need to go look at my page. Okay. Says Mr. July 6th. That's the page name. I'll go check it out. All right, I'm going to get off of here. I love y'all. Some of y'all need Jesus. We all do. I love y'all.